welcome everyone. Thank you for joining MG Sports today. Really wanted to go over what what happened yesterday. That really was really words can't really describe it. Actually, was I cried almost for almost the whole day today. But hopefully, I haven't cried for about an hour or two now, so I'm somewhat. Hopefully, I'm okay now. I don't know if what I saw earlier made me kind of lose interest to some extent, but yeah, it was really disheartening to see what happened last night. Really disappointing. I know for you guys as well, it would be disappointing because we had a jam-packed national stadium yesterday. I don't know if how many persons were there. I don't know how many persons in the chat know that were actually there, but the stadium was packed to the brim. Literally, yeah, well, Jason, exactly. That's what I said. Them gonna live them life, so I'm doing the same now. Less than a couple of hours, they moved on. So I don't see why I was here, killing myself, not eating, unable to sleep, etc. So might as well I just get over it. Um, but but yeah, we're back here now, guys. As you can see, based on the topics, on the thumbnail, Steve McLaren left abruptly. He left, didn't even answer any questions, which I thought was a bit sad, seeing what happened. I think some answering some questions would have been somewhat respectable for a nation. So it is unfortunate, but he is no longer the head coach. We have to prepare. We have to get a coach and prepare a team for the playoffs in March. And if I'm being honest, I honestly don't see us qualifying any further. I don't see it happening anymore. Hopefully, I am proven wrong, but for right now, if we can't beat Curacao, Trinidad, if we can't top a group with Curacao and Trinidad and Bermuda, then I don't really see us doing much further in the playoffs. The only good thing is that those games won't be in Jamaica, so I won't be tempted to go and relive the disappointment that was happened last night. So that's the only good part. But yeah, Michael Brown, so you're correct. There were 40,000 people in the stadium yesterday. I honestly believe it's more because they normally count the seats, and based off what I saw yesterday, they had persons that had to stand because there were no more room for seats in the grandstand and also in the bleachers. All the corridors were actually blocked up, etc. So it was a lot of persons there yesterday, and I personally want to say thanks to everybody that showed up. Massive effort was being made by. Well, I was making some efforts on MG's IG page, asking fans to turn out. The JFF did what they had to do on their IG page with their marketing, and the fans really turned out yesterday. It was just unfortunate at the some would have said that maybe we were unlucky. We hit the bar 3 times. There was a chance for Bobby Reed in which, even though the referee had called offside, the keeper had saved it. And to be honest, if it had gone in the goal, I think the goal would have stood because I don't think he was offside. My personal opinion, because I don't know who they called the offside on. Some persons are saying it was Bowser. I don't see that. Some are saying Bobby Reed. I don't see who was offside. So, but we were just unfortunate, as mentioned, hitting the post 3 times, getting a penalty. I think that was the most disheartening thing. Getting a penalty in the basically the last kick of the game, and then to see that the game was basically and then to be called off. I think that really did it for everybody. But we'll move on. As we can see, some of the players have already have done. Um, so we have to move on and we have to look forward. But wanted to hear your thoughts. Most persons haven't been. Hopefully, most persons have actually had the opportunity of actually recovering to some extent and are willing to vent. So this is your chance to vent now. Um, we'll be inviting persons to come on. If you want to come on, I'll be sending the link in the chat. So if you want to come on, you can come on, give your feedback, give your thoughts on last night's result. Were you at the stadium? Were you at home? Etc. Just give your thoughts, give your feedback. If it's in the chat, you can do so as well. Why wouldn't the players move on? I mean, you had a having an entire nation being hopeful, especially what we went through the past couple of weeks. We had a massive, massive hurricane recently, and so many persons from that end of the island made the travel to come down to Kingston or St. Andrew, come down to watch the game and to be given that performance. So it's not necessarily the result, it's the performance. To be given that particular performance to the fans, it's not necessarily something that you would want. So, I mean, those persons came down because they were looking for something to smile about. They left their homes. Some of them homes, their homes haven't been repaired. Some of them are probably still sleeping under some of the rubble from the hurricane. They came down here. They made that travel from all the way in Westmoreland. That game itself yesterday didn't end until 10. So that commute back to Westmoreland, going back into darkness, going back into to the lives that they have to be living right now because of the hurricane, being again that disappointment. I would actually understand them being disappointed. I am disappointed. I am extremely disappointed about what happened. So those persons, so the players themselves going out again. Everybody has their choices if they want to go out, if they want to party and stuff. But I think some persons would say maybe it is a bit, or maybe it's a bit too soon. At least wait maybe 24 hours. But immediately after that result, going out and then partying up a storm, then yeah. But we have Lamar here who has actually joined the show. Lamar, thank you for joining. Any comments on last night, Lamar?
Yes, I have a lot to say, Siobhan, but a lot to say about proper proper guidance and proper leadership of the administration. That is the biggest, most of it that let us down from going to this World Cup. And what I have to say, the signs has been written on the wall from the World Cup that he wouldn't be the manager to take us to the promised land, and so he did, because he's the only manager to let Jamaica knock out in a Gold Cup first round. And when you look at that, any good administrator look at that, they'll see that this man is no good, and we still
Mm.
carry him over in the World Cup qualifier. So I'm not even blaming the players. I'm just blaming the administration. The administration is very poor, and it's two World Cup now. Michael Ricketts, Speed, and all of those person administrator, and the two World Cup has been a failure. It's time now for them to give somebody else a chance to oversee the football in Jamaica. They're not doing a good job.
Uh, well, I have to agree, Lamar. I honestly can't disagree. I think other than maybe the late Captain Horace Burrell, I think it has been the same personnels within the JFF ever since, and that's what, six failed attempts now. I think, is it six? I can't remember, but multiple failed attempts now by the team. By so and especially youth World Cups. Thanks for that, Dwight. Yeah. Also, Melshire Walker, really appreciate you joining as well. Again, want to appreciate everybody that's here. There's 122 of you here, guys. Gonna ask everybody here to just smash the like button as well. But I'm not that type of person that's asking everybody to smash the like button. To be honest, I'm just really going to say maybe once or twice, because really, I think the football is what's really important right now. Because we do actually have to talk about what happened. And it's not just last night. This has been coming. Um, I wanted to vent, but I wanted to keep positive for some time because of what's really happening. I didn't want to bring any burden or anyone, but right now I think it's the best time to vent. Lamar, for me, yeah, I'm gonna tell you where I think this qualification was lost. That Trinidad game. That Trinidad game in Trinidad. I don't see how can we go to Trinidad looking for a draw. The fact that the fact that anybody can say that they're going to Trinidad to look for a draw, I think that shows the capability of the person who said it and his maybe his belief in his team as well. Because if you don't believe you can go to Trinidad to get a victory, then something is wrong. My honest opinion. Lamar, anything you have to say?
Yes, and I'm not discrediting your opinion, but I'm gonna add something to what you said. So in my opinion, is that the World Cup qualifiers lost from the Curacao game because if you look at the
The first
team
one?
selection, the first game, yeah.
Okay.
If
The
you
2
look at
nil.
the team selection going to Curacao, wanting a draw or a win, and you're saying that you bring in what the youth from Miami, Inter Miami name,
Ian Frey.
Ian Frey. You bring in a Ian Frey. Ian Frey doesn't have a clue how the players play, but he's a pivotal part in your midfield. Not even say you put him on the right back, you put him in the midfield. And that shows me that it has been lost from there because you're not thinking what you're doing. There's no way you can bring in a player today and tomorrow he starts in the most important part of, of the 3 quarters of the football pitch.
Mm.
It's
And also to note, I was actually making a comment to MG as well. Um, Yesterday that I found something very, very particular and something that I have actually been complaining about. And in terms of the squad selection, this is something that has really been a bother to me for the longest while because Ian Frey plays right back for his club for Inter Miami. Um, the players in which the coach has chosen in the defensive aspect of the midfield would have been uh, Jashan Anglin. You have K. Anderson who can play there, and a Isaac Hayden. But instead of selecting the players who naturally play those positions, you play someone out of position. So basically, the persons that you would have selected to cover Isaac Hayden, it doesn't seem as if the coach, Mr. McLaren himself, had any confidence in those players. So my question is to say, if you have no confidence in a particular player, why are you selecting them? Are you selecting them just because? Why bring them if you don't have any confidence in them? Why select them? So if
and
Isaac
and
Hayden is
and
something wrong with Isaac Hayden, it's going to go all over the place.
and again, it's a question to ask, as you said, Jovan. Ian Frey just come, but Ian Frey break into the team as him come. But a man like Kira Anderson, Joshua and Anglin that were in the trench while Isaac Hayden is fit. Yet, while Isaac Hayden injured doesn't give him a chance, none at all. But Ian
Exactly.
Frey can break into the team as him come into Jamaican setup. I don't understand what the coach is thinking.
All right. So Ali, I was just about to go there. Um, I don't believe, my honest opinion, I don't believe Mr. McLaren himself knows the players himself. He might know the players that may play abroad, but I don't think he has a full understanding or he has a full understanding of what the players can actually do. Why I'm saying that, maybe it's when he selects a player, he sees the player in training, he's saying he doesn't have that confidence in the player. But then I would then have to say, why do you constantly pick him? Because it's not as if Joshua Anglin, for example, I'm using Joshua Anglin or Kieran Anderson. It's not understanding to say that he called them up for this camp. They didn't get any game. He wasn't. He wasn't. wasn't happy with their with how they performed in training, and he didn't call him up for the next window. He brought them back in the next window as well. So is he that? So he's not confident in the players, based off my understanding, but I still select them. So is it that he believes that there's nobody else out there, and we have to always depend on a Isaac Hayden? To me, that literally makes no sense. It literally makes no sense. Mr. Brown, I'm going to go there. I am going to go there in regards to the players, but right now I want to talk about the coach because I think he has a massive part in all of this. With the player selection, I really can't understand, especially for this window. How many strikers did he call
Siobhan,
for this window?
Siobhan, Siobhan,
Yeah,
I don't think
you hearing me?
I would want to entertain a reason to go in terms of criticizing the players because we keep on, as
No, I have to.
Jamaicans,
All right. No, all
talking
right. Listen.
about.
Honestly,
Let me make my point.
all right.
We keep on, as Jamaican, saying that the players are not committed, the players are not playing them all. But will we take a step back and look at the coaching that they are getting? They're not getting the proper coaching. Remember when Algrims was here, Algrims would tell you point blank the players are not fit to play through the midfield. So how then you look at a Casey Palmer at a Hull City, you look at a Bobby de Cover Reed at a Fulham, a Bobby de Cover Reed at a Leicester playing through the midfield. You looking at a lot of players play for Jamaica playing through the midfield. What is wrong with those players? Why the coach cannot confirm? The problem is the JFF don't put in a proper system. If it do, if there is not a window for football, JFF doesn't call the players. How you gonna build a side when it's
But
only
Lamar,
match time alone?
but Lamar, you have to. If it's not international window, you cannot call a player from his club.
I'm talking about international breaks. When there's no competitive match, JFF is
No,
not.
Lamar, hold on, Lamar, hold on, Lamar, hold on. You're not. You're being unreasonable. No, every single window, every single international window, I think for the past 2 or 3 years, Jamaica has played a game because of the Nation League. Every single international window, Lamar. So that's not something. I understand that you might be upset with the JFF and the coach, but if you want to take blame away from the players, I think most persons in the chat will actually disagree with you because I'm pretty sure. All right, so even yesterday, Richard King, a player that I respect a lot, we saw Richard King making multiple kicks up the field, up the field, up the field, and it wasn't working. Honestly, if I am doing something consistently and it's not working, I am going to, even if it's a coach's instructions, I am going to stop. I am going to stop. If you want to take me off, then fine. I don't care. But I'm not going to be constantly doing something that's going to be putting back pressure on me because whenever he kicks the ball long, he puts back, the ball is coming back to me as the defender, and then I have to actually do what I have to do to defend the team. So if you want to take blame away from the players, that's fine on you. But I am pretty sure everybody here, most persons here in the chat would say the players deserve blame, the coach deserves blame, and also the JFF. If you don't want to put any blame on the player, that's you. But I disagree with that. But we have Pressa that joined. Pressa, I really appreciate you joining. I know that Pressa, I know you for one will have a lot to say right now. W- Go ahead.
Yeah, hear me?
Yeah, I'm hearing you.
I might jump off and join from my laptop if the connection bad. Yeah, bro. Like you see the three chances or four chances what we come off of the woodwork. I not really blame the player. Them reason being, I don't know how you make an assessment of how much better them coulda do with those chances. You get me? I say, like, how can you calculate that moment any better for like score? You know what I mean? Like he just unlucky for us in that sense. But in terms of that, bro, I just feel as if we never do enough, especially from open play, in terms of creating
Mm-hmm.
clear cut chances to win the game. In terms of some of the set pieces that we had, I think the deliveries were good. But from open play, bro, the team just never do enough. And I think when you look back at it in terms of that Trinidad game, it kind of come back to haunt us in the sense that we drew that game, and then we also drew the game at the National Stadium. I get me, I said when we needed three
Stadium.
points. As for the team that went out there, honestly, I was pleased with the starting lineup. Maybe Tyrese Campbell on the right hand side over the Murray Gray. But other than that, bro, I'm not even ultimately the coach get the blame, right? Because him go down a Trinidad and him draw. And then last night the team draw again. So that's
Came
just
out
my
and
assessment.
admitted no, I don't think it's really I don't think it's really the draw that persons have with the coach at Trinidad. I think it's him coming out and saying that he was playing for a draw.
Well, yeah, yeah,
I
that's one as
listen.
well.
I don't have a coaching badge. I don't have a coaching badge. No disrespect to Trinidad. Anybody from Trinidad here? Don't take any offense or anything to what I'm saying. If I will never ever go to Trinidad and say I want a draw with Trinidad. Never in my lifetime. Never in my
Especially against a
lifetime.
rival.
I do not want to draw with Trinidad. I
Chevron
do
and the next
not want to
panelist.
draw with Trinidad.
I'd like to ask a
Yeah,
quick
Lamar, go ahead.
question. The
Surely.
Jamaican team that plays the World Cup qualifier, did they look that they're getting any coach? Anybody coaching them?
No, no look at them again, coach.
No, I don't think the team had. All right, it don't look like they're getting coach, but to their defense, I have to say this though: international teams, it's hard for a coach to say fully coach. And this is another thing that I have against Mr. McLaren, something that I would have to also have to say. And I hope persons are listening from the JFF. If you're getting a coach, that coach has to be able to stay in Jamaica more than just during the international window. It makes no sense that you're not here and you can't actually see what's in Jamaica, in my honest opinion. Because you're telling me that we literally had no creative midfielders in this last squad. None. None. No creative midfielders whatsoever. Bobby Reed is not a creative midfielder. Demarai Gray is not a creative midfielder. Kaim Dixon is a makeshift attacking midfielder for his club. And he doesn't play that much either. So
Chevron.
we literally went into this window with only KC Palmer on standby. And if a player is on standby, basically mean that he's not a surety of him getting played. Are you telling me that there's nobody else across the world that has a Jamaican passport that can play for his club? And he doesn't play that much either. So that's what I have to say about that. No, but Lamar, you were saying something.
Yeah. Um, does
Lamar,
football has to deal with position of players? Or a player position themselves in moments of the game?
off the
Hold
Huh?
ball
on,
movements.
repeat
Off
that.
the ball movement is extremely important.
No, I'm just asking if it's critical for a player to know their position, not as in the mid array, just them old
But
position in
the
the
position they
moment
must
of
pick up
game.
as an individual.
Say again?
Like you mean even if a man is like a central defensive midfielder, he need to know the other positions in his role to pick up. That you mean?
Yes, exactly.
Yeah.
So what I'm getting to when I'm asking that question, you are saying that the coach needs to live in Jamaica, and I'm saying the coach doesn't need to live in Jamaica. The coach needs to keep in contact with the players, reinforce his information through communication means, whether WhatsApp, whether call, and shows the player these are the position you need to pick up. When you lose the ball in these moments, this is where I expect you to be. This is what you need to do. And when you come on the window, you reinforce it more. That is not being done. And it's clearly showing on the field because I watched the game last night and Richard King had the ball. Ian Frey come right beside him and come for the ball. And what King did, kick away the ball. So clearly, there's nothing the coach teaching the players.
All right. So I think I'd mentioned that earlier, Lamar, to say that based off what I think that was the coach's instruction to put the ball long to see fast for him to utilize his speed. Reason being, King kept doing it multiple times and it kept failing. So I'm thinking it must be the coach's instruction. So that's why I was saying earlier, if I am Richard King and a coach tell me to kick the ball to Ronaldo Cephas, and I'm realizing that Cephas is not getting the best of his opponent, I am going to say, all right, then coach, me not listen to you, I'm gonna just pass the ball short. So that's where I'm saying, while I understand the coach deserves his blame, the coach doesn't deserve all the blame. The players has to get blamed as well. You have to put blame on the player as well. Because when you put the players on the field, all right, do you know that, just for example, Lamar, do you know that a coach doesn't give Lionel Messi instructions when he's playing? I know that's probably not a good example to say because he's such an anomaly, but it just goes to show that you
I
don't
think a
necessarily
better
need to
one
give.
is Man City. Pep said him not really give the striker them instructions. That the fault player them that much instructions compared to the others.
Yeah, you know the reason why you have to give them freedom to do what they want to do. Because a player like King now, you know what King might want to do now? King might be saying that, hey, me don't want the coach to take me off, so I'm gonna just follow him instructions to the T. I'm not going to do something out of the box. So that's where now you as a player now have to get up now and say, hey, all right, now remember the spot. Because there were multiple times I saw Dexter, even Dexter basically run on. Dexter was literally out there waiting for the pass. And King would just kick the ball over on the next side.
To see
So I'm
first.
saying the coach deserves his blame. The coach deserves his blame. The coach deserves a lot of blame. But the players as well, they need to take blame as well.
I would say the coach
Because
deserve a lot more blame in
blamed on
comparison
the
to the
players,
players
yeah.
because him set the instruction, him set the template of how the team play. But where I blame the players is individual, is the moments in the game when they make them final decision. I get me? I say so. Even though the coach might say, "Okay, King, you must attempt a couple long ball." If you see somebody out wide and a space where you can hit the ball into, you hit the ball into that space. You know what I mean? So every time you have to go long. You get me? I say if you see
Exactly. So
there's an
that
advantage of space, you play the ball to Lembikisa or Demar Gray. You know them way. I don't think the coach will go crazy for that.
exactly. That's all I'm saying. No, so I am not saying you're not supposed to give the coach no blame, But I'm saying you have to give players blame as well. That's all I am trying to say. The coach deserves majority of the blame because I mentioned it, Lamar. One of the main things I'm blaming the coach for is his squad selection. In my opinion, the coach doesn't trust majority of some of the players that he selected. I don't think the coach has any trust in Josh Anglin. I don't think the coach has any trust in Kiri to that extent. I don't think the coach has trust in most of his strikers. So that's what I'm saying. He has a lot of the blame to take up, but the players as well, they need to do what they're doing on the field. Because at the end of the day, when they go on the field, hold on, campus. I don't know. I'm seeing where you're trying to join campus, but they say a connection campus. Oh, I'm seeing no campus. You're here now. But yeah, so let me just finish campus a bit. So say I understand where you're coming from, Lamar, and I'm not disagreeing with you with the coach and the administration, but the players as well, they need to get some blame as well. But we have Corey had joined before your campus. So I make Corey go before you here. All right, Corey, go on.
Yeah, you hear me? Yeah, you hear
Yeah,
me?
I'm hearing you. Yeah, I'm hearing you.
Okay. Yeah, I was there live in the stadium. Was there live in the stadium 1990 and qualified. Yeah, show your old names. You see that player where I talk about the coach even live for Jamaica, the person by your panel in that that just silly. Fabian Davis, I know him. It's the first time Renee Simmons come here. Them there the place a shot with a Renee Simmons pull up with him wife. And the man come with him pillar and him sheet and walk in the room the house and say, players, I am here with you right through. I live in Jamaica and I'll stay here. And the man locked the door and slammed and put the padlock and go in and said, in the morning, you have to be here. The coach can't live out of the country. When I forget to say, Renee Simons drive him car, go watch Ian Pepe go this and play. I read the star about Olympic game, you know, and drive, go down them time they could have turned to half Ugly Park Road and watch Ian Goodison and call him. You might drive past half a tree at business center there and hear CB chicken a play and go over there and call a you. You have to live here. And when you feel to understand, we
Hmm.
qualify 98, the bulk of the squad was local base. And one man him calling him, Robbie Earl, Paul Hall, Fitzroy Simpson, and Dean Burton come on them own. We have to have a local base squad, training, keeping together, and mix with a few overseas base players to get the cohesiveness and everything. Renee Simons was here, so the team must average at least 800 pass per game. That's why the team was so good 98 because the bulk of the squad was here and they could have worked with the bulk of the squad. So any you check all the teams on the
Aye.
world now were performing. All them coaches live in the country. Carlo Ancelotti live down at Brazil.
In a
Now,
Brazil.
if you a coach who don't
All
live
right,
here,
so all right, Corey. So I agree with that, but I think the difference between that time and now, um, most of our better players, as soon as their abilities are actually noticed, they will be out of the country.
yeah,
As
but
soon as the
brethren,
ability is there.
still have something. Until now, from
No, I
qualify
know.
90,
No,
and
I'm
no
no.
don't build an academy.
No, there is one that was set up. I think it was last year. There is one that's there now. So the
No
U14
man,
team
a
and the
national
U15.
is hold on. France have a national academy where all them players go through.
No,
All no wanna build one
no. So
like
that's why
that.
I'm saying Corey. There. That's what I'm saying. There is one. There is one. The team that the U14 team that played and the U15 team that played that actually came from the national academy. So there is an academy right now at the JFF at the Borough Center. There is one up there.
Remember a couple of years ago when JC and Clarendon College played the Olivia Shield final.
I think I don't remember the actual name of the project, but there is one there. Yeah, I don't I think it's my problem, my connection. But yeah, there is an academy there now. It was set up, I think it was last year or the year before. I can't remember the exact date, but there is one there now. I can assure you that. But again, I do agree. I said the coach, and the main reason why I'm saying that the coach, I don't believe the coach himself knows his full players. That's my
You have
honest
to live
opinion.
here.
I
You have to
don't
live
think he
here,
knows
know
his
the
full
culture,
players.
get everything. You have to
Uh,
do that. You have to get yourself into it.
All right, look, but let me maybe this is an anomaly as well. Chevron would have used the word like Haiti, for example, them qualify for the World Cup and them coach Mercy, them never go Haiti before, them never play a game in
never.
Haiti,
Yeah, that's true.
and
Yeah,
maybe
the
that's just
coach
a
never
one
played.
off in a
Never.
sense. I guess it's a one off, but what do you think about that, Chevron?
I mean, honestly,
Like it's not to
what?
excuse that McLaren shouldn't live in the island just because Haiti do it, because it can be a one off moment again. You know the way.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, it's a fair point, and persons would say that hey, Haiti did it without their coach even ever stepping foot inside of Haiti. so I can't really say anything about that. But the reason
No,
why
but
I
guess
am
what, Bridget? 80 of that team for about the past 4 or 5 years together. We keep chopping and changing. That's the thing, you know. The core 80 team has been together. The man not chop and change. So it's easy for him to just come in. We keep chopping and changing. We don't have a set 11 or a set 15 players. When Rene Simons was here, the squad did set a few changes made.
Let me ask
Him
this
don't chop
question.
and change.
In a Renee Simone's time, for the bulk of the squad that played through the qualifiers, and so you would say that most of those guys were first team guys, were like get first team minutes, right? For them
Yeah, they were
respective clubs.
all local based players. Him said the only
So
reason him go over say because Walter Boy was joking out himself, you know. But him said talent is here. Talent
I
has
think one
always
of the
been here, you know.
main problem when we see in this national team in Jamaica's team compared to many other national teams like USA, Canada, etc., is that a lot of our guys are like fringe players in a sense, right? There's a mixture of youngsters and the older
hmm
guys where the youngsters them just a come up, some of them in the academy, and you have the older guys who them kind of dip on the fringe, and then you have one set of guys who them kind of play first team minutes in a sense, but not consistently. And if you go through this national team we even played last night, Ronaldo Cephas, is he a first team of our club? No. Nicholson, no. Them are great. To an extent, yes. Bobby the Cardova Reed, I guess he's a mixture of on the back end, not really first teamer like one time. Ian Frey, first teamer for Inter Miami. The back line, who played last night? You that's the Kings are first teamer, Siobhan, to that extent?
because he's not starting again like one time.
Yeah, so
He's
they're not
mix and
full-fledged.
change, like
Yeah,
Bobby
and
Reed.
then it's always this inconsistency of some players pick up a knock and then them come back and Corey, honestly, it's so many things with this Jamaica team where you can
Yeah, but
never
hold
pick
on,
a
Bridget.
consistent
We want
team.
to understand, you know, the cohesiveness. Isn't this what we're lacking? Every year or the cost of our Manning Cup produce at least 15 to 20 player with potential, but there's nothing there to harness the man them and carry it to a next level.
All right,
Nothing. Only someone gonna
Corey.
play younger than me. I tell you something. To me, 1989 was the best crop of Manning Cup players ever. You know why? All those players went and become starters in Premier League team. Byron Earl, Jim Dandy, Dennis Ebanks, and we didn't have nothing for carry those couple of players together. We keep that's the biggest thing that's all the while. Every time a Manning come on, the Casca produce some players, we don't keep them together. The man them disperse. I was that's our brother the Clarendon
All
College from
right,
the same Colin Dixon and GSC and them play GSC. They played a great match. Where are all those players? We didn't try keep them. Them
all
just
right.
got what I
So,
try move
all
on
right,
at all.
So Corey. So I think that situation now that you're mentioning, anybody that knows me know me. Everybody that really knows me, cause even Campus can tell you. Campus, you ever seen my MG show them yet? When that was schoolboy football.
No,
You know the reason why I am not a fan of schoolboy football. You know the reason
it
why?
is what it is. What it is. It is what it is.
Yeah, schoolboy football to me is one of our biggest problems with our youth development. Because there's no way you're telling me that a 19-year-old is playing high school football. That makes no sense to
So
me. There's no way that makes no sense to me. Our 19-year-olds should actually be playing for a club. But guess what? Our clubs are not. Because they always say money, 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 money.
we're
But
not have it.
I hear people say, cause even Whisper, there was this conversation about Whisper the other day that him young, we need to nurture him. Whisper is almost 21 now. Nowhere else in the world is a 21-year-old considered young. Nowhere else in the world is a 21-year-old considered young. But
Yeah,
Jamaicans, we
Siobhan.
consider a 21-year-old young.
And Siobhan, why is that? That means when our program JFF lacking. That's the point me I try make.
No, that's what I'm saying.
Them not
I know that.
honest that.
All right. So this is all right. They they're they're trying to start a national U17 competition, and you have clubs that are currently in the JPL are saying that they have no interest in joining it.
Then
So while I
the
can
J
say that the JFF deserve a lot of blame for a lot of things, but guess what? The clubs themselves, they are not doing what they have to do, and it's not all of the clubs. Some of the
Siobhan, hold
clubs,
on. Me I go after
they're
for me.
not doing what they're.
You know, say, With track and field, Shavar used to be poor when you see them overseas. You know, so what track and field are perform them there locally now, and we are produced at the track and field. It to me it proves our need for get something done with the local football. We just send them all the while gone foreign and didn't perform. Bolt stay here, Shelley stay here, Asafa stay here, Oblique Civil stay here. So it shows that we keep our talent here and develop it. It will work, but we don't
Someone
know the
could just
people
lock
them.
off them mic,
I
please.
think I think I think track and field and football is quite different in terms of
Yeah, but yes, I
development.
agree. But I'm saying we kept our people here and it was and we're producing now.
I
In the
will, I will
past,
put
we
it
send
this way.
overseas
I,
and
I will
not
put it this
produce.
way. If I'll put it this way, if more coaches, and this go for the federation as well, I separate them. If more coaches take the responsibility of going overseas to garner more education about coaching, and them can come back to Jamaica and implement that at grassroots level, over a period of time, Jamaica will produce better players where them can send overseas at even a younger age, where them can get even more development
Mm-hmm.
within the top leagues. And then when you call them up for whether under 16,
Mm.
under 17, whatever, it will benefit those teams more. And I think what the JFF have to do as well is put more things in place to force the issue of coaches doing such things, in which they have done that in the sense of, I remember last year or this year, Michael
The
Pecking talk
licensing.
about, yeah, the license something, which I definitely agree with that. And it's not to say that, oh, just because you get a license you're gonna be a big driver. No, but at least you know what it, at least you know certain things Chevron is supposed to know to become a driver. You get me, and then you pass your test.
True.
It is on you now, the onus is on you to apply that on the road. You know them way there. So as a coach, you
Yeah.
get your
But
license
pressure,
and
pressure. I basically them friend them a give it out to them not give it out. Them not just throw it out. Why basis anybody want come
No,
grab it,
Lamar, again,
get
I
it.
have to,
no,
Lamar, again,
that's
I
not
have
true.
to
That's not
correct
true.
you. Lamar, I have to correct you
JFF, but JFF
again.
need to have a
That's not
structure,
true, Lamar.
brethren. You say like, oh,
It's
you're
not
channeling
everything
out.
where you
Yeah,
hear somebody say Lamar, you must follow.
No, but
yeah, but
Corey,
Every
JFF
single
have to do a
parish,
structure.
every single parish, every single parish, Lamar, every single parish, they always put out when that particular parish will be having this particular license, that particular license, that particular license. So I'm not going to. I have to disagree to say Lamar. It is out there. It is available to everybody to go get it. It's just that, as what Pressa say, a lot most coaches. All right, the situation at Spanish Town Police FC. We had a situation where, with the new rules that were implemented about the licensing for a Premier League team, right? There was a coach that was saying that, hey, I am a long time coach, so I don't need the license. Me can coach the team because of my track record over the years. That is the problem that we have in Jamaica. Everybody just want to say, yo, just give me a boy, just give me a blind, just give me a blind. Like, give me a blind mentality. It is destroying Jamaica, not just in a sporting merit, in everything. Go get the
Correct,
license.
Shamar.
It is not wrong. No, there's nothing hard in get. If you're a big coach, it's not gonna kill you to get a license. It's not going
And
to kill
that's
you to
why I
get a
say,
license.
Shamar, Javen even put institute things. When you stand up now and say, listen, this is what it, you have to have that water, you have to have a conduit to it go through. We need structure. You have a group of players, you monitor them through the line. You have to do that, or we're just not going manifest to nothing.
All
So
right.
so Chevron, I want to
Anyway, I
ask
have
a
to leave
question.
still,
All right.
gentlemen. Big up on yourself, yeah?
So there for the
big up for
licensing. There,
Chevron, so me as a
yeah.
young youth now, say me want to do the license. What kind of channels I go through to start my license, start the course?
Which parish are you located?
I'm located in Kingston.
So all you need to do is contact CASAF and ask them when is their next coaching course. I think for the D license. Yeah, for the D license.
It's that easy.
Yes, it is that easy. You just go to them and let them know when is there going to be the D license coaching again, the D license course, and you sign up for it and you pay a fee, and you do it. I don't know it.
All right.
Campus, I don't.
Well, on
I
Chevron,
don't.
Chevron. All right, Chevron. Chevron.
Yeah,
You still know me sit down and listen from yesterday. Because I didn't know me host the show last night. Me just
yeah,
calm and collect my thoughts. You see,
yeah.
one of the problem we have, and there are a lot of faults, everybody right. But pertaining to the question that Lamar asks. Lamar, is he there? Lamar.
I'm here, man. I'm listening to you.
Yeah, things like these is very simple. And this is one of the things that Shabar said. The younger generation, we too at some fault. If you have interest in it, Lamar, it's simple. wherever you lie, wherever your federation, it's just simple. You have an email, you have a contact number, call them and ask them, and you will get all the information. If you understand what I mean, it's very easy. Some people make it look hard, but it's easy, very easy. I know for who they are, Portmore, St. Catherine, just call FA and then we tell you when is the next coaching course. You understand what I mean? You have a lot of something they can go through. So it's easy, Lamar. If you're interested, it's easy. I think one of the time, Chevron, JFF never used to do something at the head office too. We can contact them and them tell you
that's the same
where
course. I think that
to
is
go.
actually the same one.
Same one, yeah, man. So it's
and Lamar,
Yeah,
you don't
the
necessarily,
you have to do the parish, yeah.
Yeah.
So Lamar, the first thing
And
I
I don't
suggest
think
though,
you necessarily.
where's Lamar? If you have interest in it, find a local club near you. And that come like a mechanic, what do you call it again, Shawan? Apprentice, yeah. Yeah. Same thing with the referee. So it's easy. It's easy. If you have interest, it's easy. It's very easy. Presser.
All right, so
you calm down now, brother.
What do you mean?
No, man. I mean not bad way, man. Me ask how you feeling, how you feeling.
I feel
Presser.
all right, bro.
I dropped my son at school this morning and I came back home. I lock off my phone because I never want to see YouTube. I lock off everything and I go sleep. When we wake up back, I said, all right, Father, I got a dream with that dream. We must get win a match tonight. I want to understand me. I know I still can't believe.
Boy, campus, it's not a reality for me as of right now, you see me?
Yeah, man. So
I think the reality is
hold on.
when march forward.
No.
All right.
Say no.
Yeah, I'm going to tell you, campus. You said the same way you feel?
Yeah.
Yeah, so the same way you feel, I see how I feel now. Well, earlier. But I see two picture. You see, I see the two picture them. I say, why me I kill up myself? And the people that were involved not here. I don't know if you see them two picture there. You never see it. Press I see two people.
Is a party?
Yeah, man, see
party. That is not after the match. That was before the match. I can tell you
after
that
the match, Presser.
The one with the one with
before the match.
Listen when me I said to you, man, Sheva, listen to me. Before the match, he went in that particular club and people video him and do the same thing. And unless him repeating close. Me I tell you, it is before the match. I think as when they come here,
the match, man.
Before the first match, before the match, we go play Trinidad.
Observer,
yeah, man, before.
When
he was going in the club, Sheva, somebody video him. I walk in with the same person behind him. Me not call the club name, but it's before the match, Shabar. It is before the match.
That even make it worse because if them
not this match, you know. No, not this match, you know. It wasn't before this match, you know. I think it was before we left to go away to play Trinidad.
So hold on. So these
man.
No, but me are here today, you know. Said them
all right.
Hold on. Over the weekend, you know.
I have hold on. Me can prove and say it was the last night match.
Hold on, Chevron. Right. After the game?
After the match last night.
All right, pretty. Me here say. No, but what you know now? Campus, the video we talk about, me remember seeing a video with Whisper them in one of the recent camp them, I believe, or something. Did I go on one party, right? But
Yeah,
remember, man. Last step on the observer after the game done our cleaner. One individual forward out and say, yo, in go on one party or one club Sunday and see two ballers which aren't local players who played at the local league or English players. Him said that, you know, and him say I'm not calling the name. So you had individuals over the weekend before the game last night that were at the clubs or at a club.
All right, Shevar. You press all right, but Shevar, hold on. Before you go to Shevar.
So there were two
Where
parties.
Do we go? Shevar. Hold on, Shevar, man. Me and you and Press and Lamar and everybody else on YouTube are pine finger now. The question that me ask, where do we go from here? Pointing finger now and bring back tomorrow. We can't bring back the hands at time. All right. That's like being that's like being a parent and you beat your pitney every day and say no go take up what have you. And when you're watching news tonight, you see me now on car. He never have nothing about him there in the car with me, we have it. And police will lamp on him. No, me supposed to go down to the station and go sit down and ball. That can't turn back and go take him out of the car. Me do my best. So what we go for here, so we make you join the body else as a point finger.
Campus.
Where we go?
Campus. All right, let me tell you. The fans did what we did what we were supposed to do yesterday. We were more than the 12th man. We were probably like the 12th, 13th, 14th, and the 15th man in the stadium. Brother, me never see stadium full so in my life.
But I have
People
seen
have
it before.
sit on the wall, go around the stadium wall.
Then I saw me old man.
You, me no me. Me never see it. Me never see it. So the people, the fans, them do what them supposed to do. Right?
Sure.
So we that here now, as fans now, right? Yeah, I'm gonna tell you why I bring up the conversation, campus, about the players.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All of we go home last night, depressed, sad. As what you say, campus, you drop off your son at school today. And where you go home, go do?
Sleep, brother. Let's go sleep.
All right, because what? Because you're depressed and you don't want to see nothing about football, right? You feel hurt. And then the person them who inflict the hurt. Well, I know the persons them who inflict the hurt. Them not take it upon themselves and say, you know, say you will let down the country. If you take a time and reflect. No. What them do?
I know I'm gonna say that. I know the proof of that.
But me actually said there's the proof because guess why?
Right, then. So I will allow you to debate on that.
The party was an after World Cup qualification party. So everybody left from stadium in them Jamaica gears and guard the club. So look on all of the other pictures them that were posted there. Everybody else in a Jamaica clothes except the two players them. So there were two parties. There was a party on Sunday and there was a party last night. So the party where you probably talk about are the one from Sunday. But the one where me talk about no happened last night after.
But Chevron, the one
but
before
again,
the game.
we did hear somebody say, we not stop party till we are 140. So that's a Jamaican player's motto. Remember, you know, that was a famous song in the last campaign. You know,
let me tell you something, Chevron. There's a lot of blame, a lot of fingers can be pointed on why we never qualify. And there's a lot of, one of the biggest problems we have as a nation, we're quick for cuss things we're in front of we. We are not known to analyze. We quick for cuss we're in front of we, and then when I realize we made some more time we come and we say sorry after. You know, the man them will shoot first and ask question after. Are we that as a nation? And we feel this, a long time we feel the World Cup qualify campaign, you know, a long time, you know. And enough of we in the diaspora and around Jamaica for take blame. I'm going to tell you why I say so. And I can say it now. Enough of, as I say, no, we can blame the coach, we can blame the players, but we too as the fan, enough of we take blame. Most of these foreign players where we turn on now and are crucified. When them just come, we were the same one praising them. I said we not no local league and them better than with local baller and them our God and them our this, we do it with Bill, we do it with everybody. And when it now go for them, we turn it back on them. One of the things with the 97 leading to 98 World Cup campaign had, we had people around the team that believe in youth, believe in local players. All of a sudden now, a man going to tell me, say, we local league not good. But yet still a next club can come look on a man like Dixon and take him, can come look on Cephas. It is simply no Chevar. You're good. I see potential in you. So I take care of my club and go polish you off. Go turn in at the finishing product. With a blueprint they gone. Why we feel like now, say a man when I will look on him at him club level, he's supposed to be the finishing, I will just drop him in the side.
Sorry for jumping in the conversation, but you said something I'm gonna say this before. I don't know if anybody on the call are going to endorse it. Good night, everybody. I don't know if anybody are going to endorse it. My name is CC. You know what I said before.
Yeah, say your name CC like we don't know say your name CC.
No, members right now me infamous enough. So you know it. You know what I said I rather to have a guy playing week in, week out than a man sit down on Liverpool bench. I know a man said to me say, what a man I go say to me say, Liverpool, you're the team, a Liverpool bench in the pants. I say, bro, if the player is not playing week in, week out, how do I assess that player has been good enough to give me a performance when he come play for Jamaica? So I say this to say, when you have a player like, say, Trevante Stewart, who is over there starting every game, scoring 8 goals in 8 start, and cannot see a call up. And we have players who have limited minutes, some have no minutes. Yeah, understand? Like, and we have picked them player over the player to say what? What is the how do you justify the selection of those players over a player that we can see that is not only that he's getting minutes, he's the best, is the leading goal scorer in the league. He's playing in a team where the other guy play for him country, which is Kenji Gore, but we not select him. When you're looking at the same league too, you have the youth named Tyrese Hall. I play week in, week out. Have 6 goals, have assists as a midfielder. But we rather
See. You sound like you didn't listen to the show last night, man. You echo the same sentiments when you echo. He's playing the same division with Dixon. That's why I say we as a people can take some I beat into, Tyrese Hall is playing in the same league where Kaim Dixon are playing. He's doing Crawley Town, Kaim gone. So he's playing in the same division.
And he's playing at match
more. He's doing more than what Dixon is doing at Crawley Town. But at the same time, we went and we called Dixon because Dixon are Papi and I'm energized and I'm at this. So we call Dixon based on that because of Dixon. But we're not looking at a Tyrese Hall. We play the same level of football that Dixon play and I perform. We just give you an example. Not that say me have nothing against Dixon, but we just show you the level where Jamaica there. Because Tyrese Hall play the same level of football as Dixon, He's scoring week in and do everything, But you still want to go down there where you call Dixon alone.
I'm not going to say this. I don't have so controversial.
What the reason now, Chevron? What the reason now, Chevron I go give me now as the head coach and tell me why you call Dixon and you don't call Tyrese Hall.
Oh, me?
No, I'm putting you. Hold on, CC. Me
yeah.
Chevron as the host, man. Chevron, you are McLaren. Kaim Dixon are the energy bunny for Jamaica. He might bring vibes, he might do everything. You go down a Crawley Town and you go for Dixon. Though must have one goal or whatever the case be. And at Tyrese Hall, we play the same division and I score week in, week out. But you only take Dixon alone from down there. What is it you're saying to we as a nation? What the reason you call Dixon and don't call Tyrese Hall?
All right. You see, me, me can answer the question because Tyrese Hall must be on my side. But no.
So we as a nation have to take some of my blame too. Because when the man called, listen, I'm saying to you, listen, let me give an example, man. When we have no midfielders. I'm not saying Dwayne Atkinson or Maggie is the answer. But I'm saying if you're going to keep on a call some of these foreign-based players who only have name and not doing what you want them to do, try something else, man. This is why the man score telling about the local camp, I know Maggie as a good midfielder, but him not do what we want him to do. When you have a local camp, you could have Maggie in the camp, they are more him in what you want him to do, You have him a more him, That's what a coach do, 98 Rennie Simmons care about players to be.
But me I say, if Maggie not do what you want to do, fine. You have the youth that don't are racing. I'll show you this. This is why I say a man who play ball, me I deal with. Maggie not playing a ball. You don't are racing, I play ball. You go tell me, Bashi, when I see my put on the ball, I see my make throw pass, all them things there. Market it, probably not the finished product. But you're telling me that if him get the opportunity, him now can come do something. Remember, we are limited in midfielders. So, when you got the Gold Cup, you should have on the plane for the Gold Cup because the Gold Cup was the perfect incubator for have some player coming inside where you can say, so me can't 10 midfielder got Gold Cup because I need to find 5 midfielder.
All right, you see what you said, I'm going to see. Every time we call a squad, for whatever tournament we are going, we call the same set of players. We're not giving, and then we say we don't have enough practice match to look on players. I know we alone have enough practice match. Other nations don't have enough practice match. So them use them match them are the tournament them. I remember when Mexico had trained over, the Mexican coach come and beg the nation to see with them, give him some time. Because the better players are getting old. And him don't want to just jump into the young players, then him use what the Gold Cup. I don't even remember that year. And tell the people them say give him some time because these are the players of the future. And him integrate some of the older players with them. But every time we call a youngster, me not care which club we call him from. Net Cavalier, not care where we call him from. The first thing majority of the people, we as the fans get up and say, where we are going with the local baller, him not good. We fi call. So some of the, another coach alone, we as a nation feel ourselves to, because we feel ourselves because we believe in the overseas players them so much. And we then do it with. I mean, me use this to say, brother, if you don't watch a game, Shavan, you watch a game. Me say to MG, me say everybody are cut off Nana Low. Me just use Low as an example. Everybody are cut off Nana Low head. Everybody are cut off King head. And nobody now watch me stay them with Pinocchio making Nobody.
All right.
If you go on if you go on every YouTube space, when Nana Low make a mistake, you hear right across the board. When King make a mistake, you hear right across the board. If you're being honest to yourself, when you go across the YouTube space, you hear nobody mention Pinocchio.
Well, to be honest,
it does show you stay.
Well, I just one YouTube channel alone. Me really sit down and watch live show and at MG Sports. Me find it.
What do you mean?
All right, the reason why.
MG, me give you a question. Me call MG what day? Me say look back on the Trinidad match. You say what happened? Me say MG, the goal where Trinidad score as equalizer. People say Low could have the better ass than Comfort. Me say MG slow down. You can't tell you. Me say slow down and look on it. And more you look on the man who scored the goal for Trinidad. He was beside Anderson in the midfield. The ball go long, Low make an attempt in missing better, but whatever it be. When the man run leave Anderson, look at Pinnock's position and look on the man position. Pinnock have the man goal side all the way. Rico Henry, they were way over upon the opposite side, see the danger. And the speed where he might run cross with for cover. When the man cut him, Rico Henry still a run.
All right, Mr. People are Costa Rica Henry for that. I mean, if I say like, you are Costa Rica for that. So this is campus. You see this local versus overseas thing. If anybody know me no agree to that. You see, once you put on the black, green, and gold, me no business which hospital you're born. Me no care which address upon your bird paper. That no matter to me. A Jamaica you play for. So you see the same cousin where the local get, I see him cousin the man who born overseas get. Cause guess why? Yeah, Jamaican.
That's from you. That's from you.
No, I get that. So when me I says that, me no care. You see on MG page, me know say most people who watch MG, everybody have it say there are persons who they are more towards the local players them. So you know what me try to do? Because me see people literally alright. There's a YouTuber, me never call him name. Me and him a brethren, me never call him name. You know the game against Bermuda. You remember the first goal? It was our own goal. You know, so the YouTuber never celebrate that goal. You know the reason why? Because a Casey Palmer kicked the ball. So, you see, where you are get that, I understand it. And it go both ways. You have persons who are, and for me, it is different. I hate that. Me hate it. Come here, say, why you're not going to celebrate somebody that's wearing a Jamaica jersey? All because him not come from Jamaica. That do right.
And vice versa. Why not celebrate a next player, local player because they say local is not good.
Exactly.
JPL not good, so nothing like him. Right.
That same person usually say me know watch JPL match, and that person just because me never used to go to game them. But I am going to the games now. I mean, I show people say, yo, hey, I watch every football. It no matter to me. Once you're a Jamaican, I am going to support you. This today, me and Knockins attack, and Knockins say, yo, Shav, you know, so realistically, you're one of the only person when I see put Jamaica over them club. Brother, you love Jamaica, you know? I'm say, yeah, brother. The other day when the hurricane come, me no see Man U, me no see Arsenal, me no see Chelsea, even my team, Man City. Me no see none of them top club they come out and say, yo, we are standing with Jamaica.
You have a valid point.
Me no hear none of them club they do that. Not one. So all me if I put them club they over my country. So you see, once you get called, and me is the type of person, right? I may not agree with you starting or you being selected in the squad. But you see, while the games are being played, I am going to support you. Even if me not agree with you being there. Because guess what? You see, once you go the once you're in at the 11, you represent me. So I don't care if you see after everything done, like what me I do now, like what me I vent now, me will do all of that no. But me not go do it while you're doing it. It don't make no sense at all. That's how I am as a person. Me don't know about nobody else. I may
But
agree. I have
the,
seen it before. And CC, I want to person them as well. Me see people beat CC because them say CC always a defend the local player them.
it
I
has
mean,
nothing to do with local,
so,
brother. But listen, me, man. You see this thing with Jamaica no reach a World Cup. Me hear people are beat the coach which him to get beaten. Me hear people are beat the players which him to get beaten. But brother, this is the right thing that upon the wall a long time, man. This bigger than the players, I mean, no matter what anybody wants to say, brother. JFF play a major role in letting down the nation, JFF play a major role, brother. In letting down the nation, brother. And me say this to say that every time we hire a coach, which is the way of football, no care how a coach a perform wherever he did it before. When he come at Jamaica, he perform just like the one before him over fire.
But you know
eventually.
why? But you know
So
why?
what is that saying to we?
You know why me
If,
think so? When the
eh,
coach come in, me say this, right? I think two things can occur. But we want to bring in people to be a coach to help elevate our local coaches. Whilst I think you could have the local school or not teach coaching education, you can bring in people to come tutor and elevate them people. But you are bringing a coach, and when the coach comes in campus, you are sticking the coach with people. For example, Tapa gave an interview. Tapa said them give him a man who him never want.
and that's the problem. We always have to wait till people lose their work or step aside to
For
start
talk.
tell we what happen. And we know it happen. When a coach can come out on national TV can tell we say, I am fully responsible for selecting the team. And then I go come out and tell we say, me can't select a Trevante Stewart because me don't know him.
Yeah.
So if you want to know a player, what's the best way to know a player as a coach? When Simmons got a Manning Cup match, go sit down.
The whole
So if you do,
time.
so if you
The whole,
don't know, you come at the country, I hear everybody depend Trevante, and you as a coach, I got tell me say no a player. Go up on a plane and go watch the man then, no brother.
But
Get
you see
some
when
game plan them
Algrims,
now.
yeah, when Algrims tell him on them say more and go to Europe, go watch some player. You know, she say nothing, you know, she say, are dead. After that, Algrimson resign, Because, yo,
You have
like
to,
me,
brother, you have to depend on people for come and tell us say, nah man, Campbell good in them, I go and go in them league, send him come make take a look. Go back over this again, go tell us, brother, we need to stop that. We
I
need
was
to
at the
stop
press
that.
conference campus and I said to the coach, I remember if you did Shavan, and I said, why is it that some of these players, when they left and go to Europe, seem as if they are falling off the face of the earth? For example, Trevante Stewart is over there, and you know, coach to me, give Simon the name, and he'll refer the player to, and I'm like, coach, what are you really saying? Then the coach said, go watch Tyrese Hall down at Notts County. So I'm like, are you really what? Like for me I try to figure out what is really going on with the program, because if me I tell you say if I can be in Jamaica and watch these players, me I watch Camel TV, me I watch YouTube, me I watch me as in watching football games, Me I watch the Israel League on Camel TV, and when me I play down Serbia, me I watch YouTube, me I see me I get all game on a UAE.
And we are not a part of the system. So how we can find these games? Remember the same coach come in and tell us say never know Norman Campbell, no you're not about it now. Who say introduce Norman Campbell to him? Chef, you dip on the ground. Nobody make me beat you tonight, Chef. Cause me the outer country. I'm here when he said, who say introduce Norman Campbell to him? Come tell him about Norman Campbell.
I think I'm Miran in this, eh?
Thank you very much.
Miran in this, eh?
And him say, all right, carry me, make me take a look on him. And him play the two matches.
All right,
Do good in our match. So the
campus,
point of me
campus,
I'm
campus.
making a shove. You are the head. You are the head, brother. You are the head.
Campus. I had mentioned that I had talked about that earlier in the stream when I was saying that I do not believe the coach himself fully knows the players that he selects. Because I won't get no. I'm gonna forget about what I go say. I'm gonna forget about what I go say a while ago. That kind of controversial. But
Brother,
why
we
I'm
can't go
saying no,
controversy. We can't go controversy, brother.
eh?
Them don't forget. Let me ask CC a question. Hold on, chef. I'm not going to CC. But CC,
Yeah,
they
man,
gone?
me there,
Been
man,
there a
me there,
long
man.
time.
Me there.
All right. May I put this question to you? Because I say a whole heap of things we can look upon, you know. We fire how many coaches now before the World Cup qualifier? How much coach we fire?
But before
2 or
this, I
3
want to
coach.
are since
Before that one,
2021.
man. Since 2021. How much coach we go
All right,
since then?
cheers, cheers.
Tapper, Paul Hall, Al Grimson, and now we have this man.
And come back. So the question I ask you now, the IAU chef or the IAU CC.
Yeah.
You're going to call a squad of 23 players. Remember, we have a lot of players in diaspora who qualify for play for Jamaica.
Yeah.
And every coach will come, we call a squad of 23. At least 18 out of that 23 is the same players that failed the coach before and failed the coach before. So you think that coach that is coming, we sit down on the outside and look and see the mistakes we have make. Sure. Come call the same players them half a month?
No.
No, I don't think so.
Yes, so what is that saying? So you them as a coach, you're not a free rein for say right then. Mrs. say wanna try to pay English players player. Mrs. say wanna try to pay local base player. Make me try something new. It's the same set of player and Shav, as I say, you know, we watch the leagues week in, week out. We see it at club level, we see it. And it's sometimes we need a coach, brother. We need a coach we're brave. And when we say brave, I mean to stand up to the public and to stand up to the JFF.
All right.
And know say you carry me come for coach.
But them get them out campus.
Then
Same
again,
like what them do and mash up the female program. That them are gonna do.
And again, that's why I say problem bigger than the coaches and the player. So we have always have a problem.
Yo,
We not going to more work up there.
Campus, we need a bad boy coach. We can make them know say, yo, watch now. We need one Jose Mourinho. We make you know say, listen to me. At this me I do. And if you don't like it, me step. You have to have people that will step so the public now can realize say, oh, what up? Then if the coach I tell you say this him I deal with. Sorry, and you know, I come tell you something else. Because of that, we need, first of all, if me get a job, which I'm not gonna get the job, people. Me far from ever being any qualified for that job. But if I was to be in a position to get that job, I'm gonna come to Jamaica. The first thing what me I do is make some my side, we don't have to play week in, week out. So you see, first thing, any man when I play week in, week out, your spot in a jeopardy. So the moment you see me step through the door now, you already know say whatever you did do over your club, if you didn't want party in there before, you have to go stop them things that you need for your play for your club. For me, call you. If me look, let me call campus. I'm going to watch campus game. I'm going to go campus game this week. Campus have 2 games for week. Me go Wednesday. Campus the on the bench. Me go Saturday campus the on the bench. Campus now get coming on my side. Me now want to see campus. Cause me come to come watch you. You know playing the ball. So me not depend that. So we go look for the next baller. We are play the same position where campus are play. And him you get a chance. Me not care where you want there in our world. Me come find you. Because at the end of the day, football is played. Football is a repetitive, like repetition. So you have to get in the reps as people. That's when you go to the gym. So if you're not playing consistently, you're not going to look much sharp. And then if you don't look much sharp, you're not going to give us what we need. So that makes a man.
Shav, remember this is the same man who come in our press conference and say we have a problem with Bowser because Bowser is not getting enough game time in club, you know. Ravel Morrison need to get club when he can play some game, you know, for you know. And at the same time, you know, you're starting 11, you know. You have more than half of them not playing for them club, you know. But still playing every time you call them.
Well, all right.
You see it? You point out Bowser, you point out Bowser, you point out this and that. But when you look on the starting side, if you was a real football fan, check back most of them players that when they go back at them club within there.
No, most of our players them don't start. That's not.
Then why are you pointing out 2 when you hear everybody I say Ravel, everybody I say Bowser, you can point out those players and say for them to be considered, they have to get more playing time. They have to this, they have to that.
All right. Hold on, CC. Hold on, CC. It's a really important question. I want everybody think about it, right? Lamar, I'm gonna ask you, and Lamar
Press on,
answer,
big
then
up yourself,
Campos, and
press
then
on.
CC. So more ask one question alone that I want to ask. Do you believe our players are overhyped by the Jamaican fan base? Lamar,
Go again with the question.
do you believe our players are overhyped, or do you think they're better than what they actually are? Do you think the fans believe that?
Shaf come off to set you up tonight, you know.
No, I don't think so. You have to speak confident, make your players them feel confident, and by doing that, you have to say things just like how certain big agents over the world would do and hype up them players, and so that breed confidence in the player to go on a trial and perform. So I wouldn't say that we are overhyping the players.
All right, may I ask you a question? Are youth players that we have in Jamaica? I don't know if how much any of you guys. I know CC probably watch it. The U17 World Cup.
Watch every level of football, brother.
All right. No, I know CC. So I said it to MG and I think Naki. I said to them say yesterday. Say, oh, you see all of the teams them I say qualify from out of the group stage out of the U17 World Cup. I don't think the Jamaica senior team can beat none of them team there.
And that is true, Trevor. That is true.
Campus, what you say now? Do you think our players are overhyped?
And I'm all right. Me I go lament power Lamar say. When it comes to sports, not only football, track and field basketball, arrogance goes a long way. The problem with some persons, some of the athletes, them is when you're arrogant and you can't back up your performance. That is where
the problem.
I have a problem. That's where the problem comes in. And people are going to say, Noah Lies, for example, arrogant. But at the same time, he's performing.
In back it up.
People used to say, and I heard a lot of persons before used to say, Bowl too arrogant and beating, chasing this too. But what? Every time him go out there and back it up. I have no problem with arrogance as long as I can back it. So if you say, if you, for example, may I go answer this and then make a move on. If you, for example, tell me, say, Jamaica have the best team in the CONCACAF region, and you are going to tell me that means that nobody else in the CONCACAF no good like you. Jamaica, Brazil for CONCACAF. And you are going to tell me that you are going to go down at Trinidad and put 11 at the best team in the CONCACAF in a defensive shape against Trinidad, where you say you're the best team in the CONCACAF. That is where your arrogance fail you, because you say you have the best team. So me have the best team, me now go play defense to Trinidad because Trinidad no good like me. For me to go and play defensive, me have to go play against Argentina or France or Brazil or somebody else. So arrogance, funny brother.
All right,
let me answer the question.
Yeah.
Yes.
The players, and I don't want to pivot to state your question, Chavan, but because of this, I think we have talented players, but I think we have overrated coaches. Because, and me ever say this, if you say, when you look on the players are the product, and the coaches are the persons who make that product.
Mm-hmm.
The problem in our football, Chavan, is that the people who are making the product are not as good as they think they are. Because you got other man a coach all from school and them win much Dakar stack up. I greatest thing since sliced bread. But where has he coached outside of Jamaica? Outside of Dakar stack up? Outside of Manning Cup? You know, so I'm telling anybody this. The players are far more talented than the coaches campus. Because we have players that have played in bigger leagues than any of our local coaches have ever coached in.
Some of the best coaches in the world tell us say, anybody can coach Madrid. And any coach can coach Man U. And anybody coach can coach Man City. Because it take a good coach if you can monitor 26 big ego players. If you know, so when you look on Shavar and say, Shavar, you're a bench. Shavar, if you know, have a level of respect for you, if you know, say, he might go up on the bench and nothing come out of that. How much of that coach can come look on a Bailey and call out Bailey?
Then I think,
remember the Shavar. People are costly and Bailey when in the Aston Villa and cost Una Emery. And people feel to understand, say, Bailey wasn't playing all that well. When Bailey game lift down at Aston Villa, enough people remember the incident, was the game where Unai Emery put him on, you know, and take him off back, you know. After that, you know, how much mother the match performance barely have after that.
Because them put him down to size.
Which other coach would have brave enough to do that to a Leon Bailey?
I don't think a Jamaican coach are going to do that.
Exactly.
So why you think me say? Why you think me I tell a man what they say, yo? Oh, if you have Ole and come sign Cristiano Ronaldo, not joker. Cristiano Ronaldo have to play for man like Jose and man like Wenger and man like Alex Ferguson and man like Zinedine. Yeah, him have to play for legend. So man, when him talk to them, man say, oh, look on my World Cup over there, so. Look on my Champions League over there, so. Don't talk to me, Coyote.
Chevar, somebody
asked
that question.
Yeah, I see, man. Yeah, man, I know, man. I see, man.
Andre Johnson.
So this is a very good question.
Andre that watched the show last night, though.
Because we have to really think about this now. Because guess what? Again, for me, campus, I'm telling you from now. We not qualify for the World Cup.
Man, stop your foolishness, man. Same as how people ever believe say yet are curious or qualify and some weird look at drama then qualify. We have to keep the same faith.
Hey, lose. Hey.
Nobody never have come. Nobody never have come.
Campus, take that out of your mind. Take that out of your mind.
No,
that's your opinion.
Hold on, Lamar. I hold on the campus.
Lamar, you and
listen what me say.
Yeah.
There's a lot of times me wrong in a life. And me accept that.
So if you qualify, you accept say the wrong.
Yeah, exactly. But me I tell you,
fair enough.
You see the way how me go in a stadium. Matter of fact, you see all the day yesterday when we wake up 2 o'clock in the morning and nervous for the whole day. That now reach me again with Jamaica national team. Me can tell you that. Cause me now have no expectation for them got the World Cup here again.
The conversation that I had before the World Cup, you know what was the conversation I had before the World Cup?
What that?
If we had went out there before the Trinidad match and played that match and go attacking and won that match, it would have been like the 90th when we walk that draw.
Hold on campus. Did I say I was speaking to everybody a while ago? Or me say me?
Just say your piece for yourself. Me see the comment, man. Nobody feel the comment, my man. Just say for you and Lamar agree with you, Carl. And a whole heap of persons have the same opinion. But me, I am like this. Jamaica play bad, and them a play a stadium tomorrow. Me I go the same, me go custom. Me no want Shabar come tell me say them play bad.
Campus,
I will be a stadium every time. As some is no.
May I say something?
No, hold on, Lamar.
Hold on, Lamar.
Me agree with Shav and me agree with everybody. Because if me and man say if Jamaica play tomorrow at stadium, nobody now go. If me did that Jamaica, even though then drop me I go same way. That's how much me love my country. Me I go cost and said way.
Hold on, campus. Campus, you hear me this earlier?
Yeah, man.
You know the reason why I'm glad say to play in Mexico? I saw me not get forced for God the stadium for go support them. Because although you hear me say, you see, although you hear me say, me not have no belief in them going.
Yeah, go support.
You see, because the way I love Jamaica, me still go support.
Right now, me look on ticket price because I feel like I'm going to Mexico.
Read the question. Well, on the CC, read the question we have up.
Yes, a question to the panel. As Miguel Coley, as Miguel Coley, is Miguel Coley the highest level Jamaican coach that we have, and should he be considered as our new head coach or technical director?
He can't be the highest. Stop, I hope the same way.
No, I think based off a qualification, until Miguel have a better qualification than him.
No, better qualification.
Yeah, I think Miguel have a better qualification.
All right, so look on this now. So we carry Coley come as the highest coach, as the best. We carry Pep. Anybody we carry come. With an administration with other man to stick their nose in a coach business. You think none of these coaches going to survive? When a Coley come and look on your point blank and say, me just use example. People in the comment not kill me. Me just use example. When we get a Coley and a Coley come tomorrow and look on me and say, listen me don't want a more English-based player. Me I go down a racing for some player. Me I go down a jungle for some player. What do you think will happen? When the JFF and other persons start telling point blank say that can't happen. You know, no choice. You have to go for the big name players where brand Jamaica go on sick. Because at the end of the day, it's a business, you know. Brand Jamaica go come out there if you can support you because then see a Grey, a Bailey. Them quicker to give you one money, make you put their logo upon their shirt. But when you go down a racing for Bashi and go down or something there, Brand Jamaica now can give them on the logo now they put your shirt. So what you think the JFF go do? Where you think the coach are going to force you to do? Because at the end of the day, it's a money business. Where you think the coach are going to force you to do?
But more ask this campus. More ask
No,
a question.
we just put it as plain as
I
possible.
understand what you say, but more ask a question. When you pick the side as the coach, right? You have to reveal your side to the federation.
Yeah, I think so because
Of
you have to
course.
give them. You have to
The
because them have.
federation have to send the
You know,
letters.
yeah. So my thing about it, because what I was thinking, if you bring in me as a coach, and me done in the process, I'm gonna select some man. I want the invitation if you send out, me make you know who.
All right. So CC again, and to Andre. As me say, me look on football deep, you know. Remember, you know, we JFF employ a body of persons for response to hire in a coach. And the head of that team, to them survey, read through all the application, hire Steve McLaren. And a couple months after, you basically hire yourself to be the advisor of the man where you hire. So if I'm hiring you, Shav, to do something, I mean, if you go out and me way, if you go look at advisor, if you can tell you how to do your job, I hire you for. Why the reason I hire you in the first place? Why me still keep you? Why me not fire you and keep the money there and take it pay advisor for the work? Why are you going to hire somebody and then hire yourself for advising? Because what, your license maybe not big enough to coach a national team? So you hire somebody where you can control? A whole heap of aspect we can look on, brother. I remember a Jamaica team, you know. I remember a Jamaica team, you know. Enough people are remember this, you know. We're sending a team to JFF, you know. God rest Luton, Shelton, Soul. And sending Shelton as the captain, you know. And then send back and tell the coach, say, nothing wrong with it, you know, but Shelton cannot be the captain, you know. Shelton cannot be the captain of the team, you know. And the man says Shelton can't be captain, you know, when he walk, you know. But enough people don't know them something there. A long time JFF get involved in things where they're not supposed to get involved.
So then campus, you never hear say you have one player where a weed left in a man locker make man end up in the side.
No. Something them thing they see me not get involved. I get involved in things that you know. The great Carl Brown said the chef, hold on, before I read the comment there. The great Carl Brown said he went to watch a Jamaica match with a Ricardo Fuller in it. You can find an interview there. And when for the first half, him watch Fuller look abysmal shadow himself. And when him said to the player, why you look like that? Him said, coach, me I do what the coach tell me to do, you know. And the man said, but that's not your game. We're calling a national side because you are Brocky boy, you're known for your flair. Go out there and play your game. And second half, when the man go out there and play a theme game, and the best performance. So we call persons, we know we call Shav as the best defender in a league. And when you come in a national team, me tell you, more you play like a midfielder. More you play out the back. We take away your game from you when we call in the first place. A whole heap of things we have to look on, brother.
All right, but
the coach said to we say, the coach said to we say, when we lose Richard King in the Trinidad game, we lose the identity because we play with ball through Richard King and Pinnock. And then people come now and of course King, I say King I play too much long ball. And because the coach set it up the way there, but them not listen to the interview. Him say we play with game through King because King is comfortable on the ball, him and Pinnock. And if you watch the game, every time King get the ball, majority of the midfield about to come feed because they know King now go give them what King do when he get the ball. You think a King want to kick it way? And then tell him to see first.
Instructions. Yeah, instruction. So hold on, we could go back to the question because we're not straight from it, right?
My boy said Miguel Cole is no big coach.
Yeah, but all right, Lamar, Lamar, you know Miguel Cole?
Yes, I do.
All right, would you consider him as the next head coach for the national team based on what he has done with his time in the Arab countries?
I'd give him a chance, but only if, as Campus said, if the JFF not going to get in the footballing aspect of the business, I'd give him a chance.
So basically, no interference.
Yeah. Shav, bring up Pessoa comment.
Hold on, man. More here, everybody have to say first.
Yeah, man.
CC.
Oh, CC not say.
Yeah,
CC. All right. So I'm gonna tell you, say honestly, I bring in Miguel Cole as part of the new coaching staff, and the reason why is that we have a unique situation where we might play was a Middle East country. And he's coming from a region where he would have some experience in and around that place. So on the back of that, I'm not saying if he's going to be the head coach, but I think he would be a part of my staff if I'm looking at the oppositions that we are going to face. So I think looking at the opposition and the possibility, so I would want a Miguel Coley and the guy from what name, the Argentine guy who was coaching Mobile
Zapata.
United, Zapata.
Zapata.
So Miguel Coley and Zapata is the two persons I would want on the coaching staff. Bolivia, specifically, and the Iraq situation. So I think those two persons, I could live with them being in the coaching staff if because of
CC internet.
Yeah.
face. Because I think you know, no disrespect. Sorry. But Zapata, as I said, for the Bolivia reason, Miguel Coley for the Iraq reason. I mean, it can go either way, you know. But I would want those persons involved, and I think with the other teams, we still stand a chance anyway. But at those two persons, I'm looking at as head coach, assistant coach, or co-head coach, if I want to like when Iceland Indo.
Alright, you see when I go Zapata and something there, you may agree with you, but you wouldn't have to go so far. You see, under 20 coach, where we fire. You remember the under 20 coach where we let go? Was Shav gone in the brain.
Oh,
CC.
my boy, them man. We did work with Al Grimson.
You see,
John Wall attack.
John
Wall could perfect for come back in our system too. But because they don't want for like blueprint. I just that in a CC, and then I'm nothing to do with the Reggae Boyz alone, you know, brother. It have to do with all football in Jamaica, you know. If they can't control it, they don't want to. Say this to say that people are going to say they have a problem with Coley. People are going to say they have a problem with Tapper. People are going to, you know, say when JFF hire Renee Simons, nobody never know about Renee Simons.
Campus.
Yes, Lamar.
What you say about if them can't control it, them not go want you. Is a national thing that you know.
What's
It's
a
a
national thing?
problem that you know.
For Jamaica, you're talking a wind.
As in Jamaica, when you go in a working space, if a man can't control you and manipulate you, him don't want to put you up in a certain position. Him only want to put the person who him can control and manipulate how him want you to do the work.
Then, so
It's
so
a
much things we have to
national
cut out.
problem.
So so much things we have to cut out, Shav, for make football successful and just the players and the coach alone, you see it?
All right, Campus, I have always said this, and CC can attest to this. In order for Jamaica football to get better, it's not just the JFF alone need for change. You see, CASA, you see all of the Paris Association, them, all of them need for change as well.
But you start with the JFF, you start with the head, because JFF is the head.
No, you start from the root of the problem, because guess why? You see, until you get rid of the Paris Association, them, you will never get rid of the JFF.
But
CC, allow me to tell? Allow me to tell, CC?
I don't know.
All right, Campus. We can tell you this, and we can say it. No, I'm in a business.
Yeah, man. Make sure you say this is Shav. Make sure you say this is Shav.
This is Shav.
Yeah.
Did you know that there are big coaches in Jamaica right now? Where said to me, say, him never want the team qualify for the World Cup. Him tell me that from I think last year or early this year. Him don't want Jamaica qualify for the World Cup. You know the reason why him don't want Jamaica qualify?
Because he wants to send you right?
No. Because the team have too much players who are born overseas.
Yeah, naysayers have a lot of things. Because I know personally, people that call my phone when I want the country perform because they want to say, me they tell us say Bobby Reid no good. Me they tell us say Green no good. That's the only reason why they don't want to win. So you have to have naysayers. It goes out saying.
No, you know the reason why me bring it up more? Remember, those are just fans. Fans say everything. Remember the reason, remember the meaning of fans, is fanatics,
So you say big coach. You never expect that from a big coach.
When you say a big coach who his job is a coach in Jamaica, where Jamaica going to the World Cup will potentially benefit his club / our school. Right? Because going to the World Cup will benefit anybody. And to hear that particular coach say, him no want Jamaica qualify for the World Cup. Remember, him no want Jamaica to qualify for the Gold Cup, the World Cup, him don't want Jamaica qualify for the World Cup because too much overseas based play upon the team. Tell me no. Isn't that a deep rooted problem amongst the
Yes, it
mindset
is.
of
It is.
Jamaican leaders, football
And
leaders?
me tell her say we have it go for all away in the diaspora, and it come down to what we say about foreign and local. We have some deeply rooted things we need to get rid of as a nation.
Come on, I can't.
I said that, but
I
look on
can't.
this now. Look on this. When me say to somebody say, because since lately we're going for these bagger name coaches, and persons that say the coach failed so many times before, and yet still I am expecting to create miracles.
Presser, to be honest, Presser was one of the persons that was always against this coach. When the coach was hired, I think Presser made a video about it, and he went off.
When you go for your work, they look at your resume, If you get fired from too much workplace, a thief. A man, no matter what you go, the man no want you in place, because man say you can thief too. So we looked at this coach resume and see how many jobs he resigned from. Because for whatever reason. Because you see, where people feel to understand, you see, resignation and firing is a big difference, When you fire a man and you go down to Iceland, go look at work and look on the resume and say they fire him, Then look on it different, But when you go down to Iceland and you look on the resume and say you resign, he have a better chance to get the work,
Yeah.
Him can resign for anything, so resign will be a
exactly.
result.
So as me said to Travis as a coach and a big coach. When we hire Rennie Simons, no one in the football in the world knows who's Rennie Simons. We had a lot of big coaches out there where people wanted to get the Jamaica job them time there. And we take a little man named Rennie Simons. And there was a lot of big coaches. We have one of the biggest coaches in Jamaica them time then in a Carl Brown them. Maxwell them up. Good quality coach them. The brother we used to do down a River Valley. Well, I know. Lamar now know this. So the brother we used to do down a River Valley name that time. Bradley them. You ever hear them about them coach at CC?
Bradley Stewart?
Yeah. Them that did a good coach, could have coach the national team. And we went for a man when nobody know. So sometimes say this to say that you see coaches and players, national team is a lot of moving parts. And if you don't compliment, if everybody don't compliment each other, we're not going to succeed, brother. We're not going to succeed. And if you look on the 97 what have you, every time a player come in at the team, kind of like when it's never bring in player, but when that player come in, you see what he bring, you see what he offer to the team. He not just come because he have name. You put a player in the midfield in compliment Cargill, in compliment Whitmore, and you understand what I mean? You put a forward up front in compliment the midfielder then. So if the midfielder them now go find him no for put himself to make a midfielder look good.
Why? But Campos, I'm not gonna lie. I think we have a very as I said, I would love for the team to qualify in March, but I am not hopeful.
All right, so let's be realistic. You think we have time to go out there and hire a new coach?
I mean, we have to.
Think about it, footballing wise. You think we have time out there to...
All right.
Well, look about it. No, look at it, Shav. Look at it. We have a chance to go to the World Cup in a March. You think we can afford to go outside now, go hire Coley? We are going to come in and have enough time to get the team to play more and play.
No team.
Time to come. So you know what we have to go do? What we have to go do? What we have to go do? We have to go appoint somebody from the present coaching staff that is still there as the interim coach. And it no make no sense to fool ourselves, brother. They are not going out there go spend no bag of money for hiring a new coach. They are going to use an interim coach. And if you look at the interim coaching position, is either you go give Meran, you go give Speed, you can't give goalkeeper coach, you can't give Kitman, you can't. So who are going to get it?
There's another assistant there, There was somebody there.
All right. But let's be realistic. Let's be realistic. I'm not going to pretty it up. You think they're going to give another 2 man there?
All right. So this is why I was saying that I don't believe we'll have the time. Teddy, explain the draw. The draw is tomorrow morning at 6:50 a.m.
6:15, brother.
6:15, 50. I think a 50. Me see.
Yeah, me I watch it. Me I watch it live. Me I watch it live.
Hold on, me just confirm it for everybody.
Although me not really want to watch it, you know, for some reason me don't want to watch it. Cause me just feel me know who them argue.
Bolivia.
Brother.
Yeah, 6:50 a.m. 6:50. So 6:50 a.m.
We are get new. What that side the name?
New Caledonia.
Yeah,
New
Caledonia we are get. Them are try we again to see
all
if
right.
they can make
So hold on. So hold on.
Lamar, Lamar, you might not be old enough, but this is not the first time we're going into a playoff. The last playoff we're going to, we pray to God we would have get New Zealand, because nobody know New Zealand as a footballing nation, and then dump we up. Google it, look on it. So don't look on it.
All right, Teddy Lee. So I'm going to explain the draw now. So basically, there are 6 teams in the playoff, right? So what they did know is that the top 2 the top 2 teams out of the 6, they automatically move to the finals. So it's basically split up in a bracket to some extent. So 2 teams they're already in the finals, which would be Congo and Iraq, because they're the 2 highest ranked teams in the playoff. So in the 4 teams now, they're going to be split up in 2. So we have Jamaica, New Caledonia, Suriname, and what other team in the campus? Jamaica, New Caledonia.
Jamaica and Suriname represent concacaf.
Concacaf. I have Suriname and Bolivia. Not Suriname, New Caledonia and Bolivia.
Yeah. And then you have Congo.
Congo, Iraq. Yeah, Congo.
Iraq represent.
Them one they are final already.
All right, yeah, they're already at the final.
Yeah, because them and why they're at the finals, you have to make people know why they're at the finals already.
Me say it, the 2 highest ranked teams in the playoffs.
The 2 highest ranked team, yeah.
Yeah, the 2 highest ranked.
We fall short. We barely fall short because we end up out all of them teams are ranked 3rd. So we fall short.
So what happened now? The draw tomorrow is going to determine if we play either we can't play Suriname. We play Bolivia or New Caledonia. So what's gonna happen now? It's broken up. You're gonna have the 2 brackets here. So the winner at this bracket is going to place Iraq or Congo, depending upon the draw, and it's vice versa. So basically, so we can either face Bolivia. If we win our first game, we're going to either play Congo or Iraq to qualify for the World Cup. Basically, that's all. I'm going to see if I can find the graphic for them. So see if I can find the graphic for them.
Bring it up last night, you know.
Yeah, man.
Bring it up last night. You can't find it, man. You can't find it.
All right. Go on talk again.
All right. Jamaica go play New Caledonia. Yes, Travis, we wish. That I will play, but sometimes we play for the easy game and we don't make it survive. Take what you get and play to survive. All right. So Trevor is saying we have time to get a new coach. That is good at knockout football. We don't need a big name either. We have a 25% chance either way. Our best odds, Caledonia or Iraq. They are slow teams. Okay. Yeah, Iraq ranked higher than Jamaica.
Yeah, Iraq is ranked higher than Jamaica.
But there's a lot of moving parts, Shav, where we have to fix. And you know, stop with the players and the coach. As me say, we used to cussing what is in front of we. You know what I mean? That's like you have a pipe in your house a leak, brother. And you just go for some tangent and put on it. And you really and truly you're supposed to thread tape it first, then you tangent it. You know what I mean? You work for a couple of weeks and then it start leak again. And that we keep on doing. We need to have faith and believe. You know, Jamaicans not trust youngsters. Jamaicans not trust what they don't know, you know. You ever look on it that way, Chav?
Yeah,
we take up a man like Jerome and say, come coach national team. We beat him and say, well, we are good, him no good. Him a club coach, man. We not trust. But we believe in a go for one big name. And when we go for a big name, we don't have nothing. We don't have nothing for sure. I heard someone come here listening to I hear somebody earlier say, now Rennie Simmons time, he can go for one player and several other players show up after their own. We have so many players out there who are willing to come give us a chance and look in where we fight for it. And we tend to run down players where other country reject. When our player we run back at them week in and week out. When we have youngsters out there who are willing to come play for it. But because they are not at a big club and they're not a big name, we don't use them. You know, realize?
I like the reject word, you know. I not go that. I not use that reject.
No, me World Cup qualifier done with some people now, so we can't use the word now.
No, man, me not like, no, I'm tell you why me not do it.
Let me explain myself, because I might say, let me explain myself, reject. We have players out there who we are called how many times, and then still say, they now come because they might try to play for the nation where they want to play for. And when it reach a point where they say, yo, the nation say, yo, we're not going to use it, so look elsewhere, that's when they come to it. So what would you call that? Me talk about them specific players. What you would have called that?
Me not gonna just use the word reject.
No, and listen again, you know, me use an example. So me not use reject for all the players them, you know. And I'd never say all of the players, you know. I said you have players out there who try to make other nation team, and when the nation use them and tell them point blank say, yeah, it not gonna work, look elsewhere, and then call you and say they want to come. What you would have called them type of player?
All right, so this is how I view it, right? You see, a player, every player.
Oh, my boy say opportunist.
every player wants to represent the country that they were born. Every player. That is every player's dream. Whichever country them born, they want to play. Especially if you're a country like England. Right? I'm pretty sure campus, if you...
So why not drop the chair again?
Hold on, the Lamar.
Mute
campus,
him.
Yeah. If you, Lamar, you were born in England. Right? But you come to Jamaica every single year, your vacation at Jamaica, this, that. Right? England call you for come play for them and Jamaica call you for come play for them. Who you go choose?
No, that's right. And I said that. You're right. You're right. I mean, not say nothing. And if me do it and if me do it, campus do it and England refuse me. And then me come to Jamaica and say I'm available. I reject England, reject campus. Me no matter who know.
No,
me,
the reason why
me.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying this. I don't use it because you know why? You see, when most Jamaicans use the term reject, they use it in a disrespectful manner. I am not going to do it because I don't like to disrespect people.
True.
Me not like it's when I hear people say, "Yo, them English reject there." It's just the
them use it on a wide scale. Them use it on a wider scale, but me not use it on such a wide scale.
But guess what?
Pick the scale me I use it on.
But guess what? You see, when the players them hear it, enough for them mind, them people don't accept me. So that's the reason why I would never ever say it. You see, when a player come and choose to play for Jamaica, I would always appreciate it for say, yo, all right, this player, because remember, you know, international football don't really do nothing for them. You know?
So when I play, all right, there was an article that come out on Greenwood saying still have a chance and hope for play for England. It was a good one. An article come out. I know an article. And Thomas Tuchel did an interview. And when they ask him about the article, is there any chance? You hear what I'm saying? As long as he's in charge under Firmino, that's nothing to consider.
Yeah, they're not going to choose him.
Yeah, so that means that you are going to sit down and wait for this coach to get fired for the next coach coming and give a chance. Because this coach make it be known. Say as long as him did it. Nah, I can say. What do you call
it? All right, hold on. Let me just move away from that particular player's situation. Okay. Let me just move away. No, there's reasons why I'm saying I move away from it. So let me just move away from it. All right. But the term that
you don't like the term.
Because guess what? I've seen it amongst the Jamaican fan base. And honestly, you know, campus, you said it, you know. Jamaican fan base at times, you know, don't deserve nothing good in football, you know. Just based on how we behave, you know. We feel entitled, you know. We feel we are Brazil and Argentina of the world, you know.
That is one I mistake. That is one I think the fan base expect Jamaica side to play like Brazil or Argentina. Me ain't not if you see that. But at that they expect and through they not get that, then turn against the players them. Me see a specific player where them beat him day in, day out. Casey Palmer. And in the last, me live fear people and say, Casey Palmer, the best thing right now, we need to get him back.
I'm surprised yesterday
Piss him
me
up.
hear. I'm surprised me
And
hear yesterday people are called for Casey Palmer. Me
call
can
for
say,
him. And the
how
whole
would they go
nation
play?
was against him.
And the
I
whole
say
of
in
them
locks
beat
are
him.
holding back. You see how Jamaican fan base are. But because what? They must say him better than Free and him better than Reed. Remember, these were the same players who are cuss. I say give him a chance. Give him chance, you know. Me live here people. Me ever live people say Latte Boy there reversing in the Midlife Park when he play for Jamaica. And live here people I say from the Trinidad game say no man, we need Latte Boy there. We
Nah,
need
man.
Latte Boy there.
Campus,
Alright.
a standard fans that campus.
Alright.
No, we are just saying. You're right, Lamar, true.
Alright.
But
You see?
one of the things you have to look on though, Shav. So I move away from the green situation. One of the things you have to look on, I was watching a program, and when I look on the concacaf teams around, all of the concacaf teams, we were one of the lowest ranked, highest ranked team, but lowest ranked team. Our senior team, we can't show a under 20 or a under 17 player in our squad. And when you look at almost every other confederation, they have at least as under 17 or under 20 or under 23 player. He might not play or not start, you know. Don't get me wrong, you know.
Look at Mexico.
But he's amongst the squad. Because they might try work on him to make him know, say, yo, couple years from now, this is going to be you. You know,
You know the reason why, Campus? I'm kind of divert to some extent.
Why?
Again, and you not go like this. I know MG not go like this. Yes,
come on, make
cool
we
boy
beat
football.
one another.
Yes,
you don't like it.
Cool boy football. Our biggest cause of youth development we're not gonna win in Jamaica. Because guess why? And you see Issa, hold on, you see Issa, especially for that's easier. You see the beat no Issa forget just for that's easier alone.
So what would you do to why you would revamp schoolboy football? Come here, this argument are growing a lot.
You know follow hold on,
no.
You know follow schoolboy football. Wait, you know follow MG IG page.
Listen what me say no. Me and MG definite man. So you're one of the many persons where I say them not like the 19, no man not at 19 if you play schoolboy football. Basically.
No man, that a one of my that bird. My issues with schoolboy
football. I am asking now, Shav, how would you revamp it?
All right.
You have been going around and saying I like it. Yeah, we are revamp it.
Schoolboy football need to be a tier system. I'm gonna tell you why. In the first round of schoolboy football, you have strikers that score 40 goals in the first round, and when they reach second round, they can score 2. You know the reason why? It's when they get complacent with the first round team, there are no challenges. So the minute them try to face look at competition, them don't know what to do. Them under pressure, them start for broke down.
Me like what you say, so I'm gonna take you away. Remember your point. What does that have to do with a January we have an under 20 team that's playing so good, and you can't take out not one of those under 20 players, whether they come from Jamaica, then come a couple of them come from overseas, and integrate them in the squad for the senior team? What does schoolboy football have to do with that?
Schoolboy football
remember me saying the under 20 program that was doing so well. We can't go far back, but we just use the squad.
I believe there was one player.
So schoolboy football have nothing to do with him. So why you couldn't take him out of the January team that when under 20 done and say come train amongst the big boys? You never get no game, you know.
No, but
you're a part of the squad.
No, but that's something totally different though, Campus.
But that's why I say you're gone too far when you're gone and money come. That's why I say answer the question I'm ask you. Every other confederation
because
20 have under listen what I'm saying now. Listen what I'm saying. I'm not talking about a regular 17-year-old or a 19-year-old. I said they have players from them under 20 program, them under 23 program, and their under 17 program amongst the squad. So then call a squad at 26. Tell yourself then call 21 senior player and left the next 5 players for some youngsters to get themselves climatized.
All right. Which competition in a Jamaica for under 20 player them play?
Yeah, what did I say a while ago? Our under 20 team of players from academies.
Yes, overseas. But listen.
If you never call none of the under 20 them play Manning Cup, kind of rate Manning Cup. You can't call none of the little boy them they don't Leeds. We have a midfielder problem.
Listen, no. Me I go beat you because
we have a midfielder problem.
There was one player.
Yes or no? What about the midfielder we come from overseas?
That's where I'm coming from. there was a player called Mackay Welch. He was arguably our best player in the U20.
Win play for.
Arguably, he
Win play
played
for.
at the time. He was playing for, I think it was Leighton Orient. If somebody can correct me in the chat if you remember.
So
I think it
so
was
what's the reason?
Wolano Campus. Listen,
Yeah.
man, Campus. Listen, man. He was arguably our best player in the U20. Undeniable. When I get the 9 and all of them things,
I
he was,
know.
when the national senior team was called after that, he was not selected. They contacted Adrian Reed, who arguably was one of our worst performers in the
And
competition.
stick up in. So why you think that was? Because Welsh no
Because
play a money cup, you know. I no play a local league, you know. Why you never call him?
why they never
Speed.
You know the answer, but you don't want to say it. So you see the point me I make? You know you see the point me I make? You know the answer, but you don't want to say it. So don't go down the road there. If you're not going to brave enough to say the answer. Welsh was our best player. But again,
all right.
And me say, well, me use my situation. Me can use my situation. When I was playing at Portmore United, they never named Portmore at the time. Named
Hazard. Yeah, Hazard.
A bunch of us get called for trials. National under 20 trials. A bunch of us. I know you have trials and look at who. Until they say 40 away they are trained. Goalkeeper, players, because they look at who they want. And when we finish, they then select a squad at 20. Out of that 20, we then select about 14 or 15 of them be there at the trials. I try. You have coaches of name just come in and say, me have a player, you know, we can play a position, you know, but because of XY reason, he can't come my trials, but take my word for it, in good enough. And walk straight in an under 20 program. And we were out there give it all. And when they play, and when they select the team, and the team are go, they go play the first friendly or what have you. Those 5 players were walking at the team. Started. So the problem is you have persons of influence in a position where come to you, Shab, and say, Shab, me know, my goalkeeper, I have my side a good goalkeeper, you know. So no matter, we set I look on them 3 goalkeeper there. Me I tell you, say, my goalkeeper is starting keeper, use him. And him not no choice, him use him. And at the same thing, we say, because what did we do in that program? For sure, we say him should be a part of the national program at that time. What you are talking about?
Who? Mackay Welch?
No, what did Reed show us as a nation?
I never saw it.
So you don't think as somebody you don't think as somebody in a position where have the coach ears can go to him and say select him and don't select that player.
I mean, the coach came out and said that he went to Cavaliers. He went to a Cavaliers game and he saw him and he looked impressive, so he called him.
And that's the next thing. We went to we keep on and say we see players that play for their club and I play impressive. But when they come in a national team, we have whisper play impressive. Me just use the example. So how that work? In Shab? Shab, the mosquito them a fight.
Yes, no man, I'm a mosquito man. Somebody me outside the window.
So Shab, tell me how that work. You have 2 windows before. So we can use example players. I have a Dixon that play exceptionally well in the 2 windows before. When the next window come around for you have a 2 match again, you start Burrell. And when you are giving us the reason why you start Burrell over Dixon, you are saying to we, so when you watch Burrell play for in club in the exceptional, he did exceptional. And you take out the man who play exceptional for you in the 2 windows before and put in the man who play. So your program is not of any worth. Me and somebody tell you earlier, say, we do a cheap chop and change.
Why? This thing is really
this 80 side to qualify for the World Cup, you know how long them play together? Enough people know that.
Remember
them have that cohesiveness about them.
All right, remember, you know, he qualified for the U17 World Cup, you know.
And
And
Thank you very much. And some of those names after the youth 17, when they call them, which part you hear the name I call?
JPL.
So if our league is not good enough for our players, or is it good enough for other people to take for them player out of Mount Pleasant, out of Cavalier and Cargo put in the national program? And we know want to take nobody out of our program, put in our program.
To be
You
fair in a
panic.
campus, you see,
What?
you see that U20 team. That was really campus. Why we I watch football? Really
Me
and
tell
truly,
you,
why we I watch
brother,
football?
may we analyze this whole night. There's a lot of things to analyze. I mean, ask you again, how can a player come from Trinidad and Tobago or wherever I come from and I play for Mount Pleasant or Cavaliers? And that association, when they call a squad, can take that player and put him amongst their program. And we, which is our league, when we take a player out of JPL and put him in the national program, the whole country go up in a row and say player enough in the car JPL no good. But he still a next
No,
nation can take
all right.
them ball player
That's
and put him
all
there.
right. That itself again, that is just an agenda from some persons who are just saying that hey, nobody from the JPL no good. So I will never go. I will
When
never
they call,
subscribe. I will never subscribe.
when they call Atkinson, be honest. Oh, Bashi, you have players in the league where they look better than Atkinson. Not saying Busy not good enough, but I'm just using an example. When them have Reed in the midfield for Jamaica, there were players in JPL who did play way better than Reed. You see it, can you watch JPL? But who we use?
Bashi is the
And
best.
as I say,
Bashi is the best
and as I
midfielder
say,
in the country now.
and as I say, when they come out and they ask the coach, why you use a Reed? When tell I say, because me go to Cavalier match, go watch Reed.
One.
So what? Yeah, so what about when Mobia play? What about when Watosa play? What about go watch none of them they play there?
So that's one of the first things that I had mentioned about the coach not actually living in
Conflict of
Jamaica.
interest.
The
Yeah,
coach himself
Lamar
not,
man.
the coach not living in Jamaica because people would say to me that hey, majority of our first team players they play overseas. Fine. I know what is also available because guess what? You can watch almost every single one of those games on a television, on a laptop, on an iPad. You can watch all of their games on that, right? But you know what? Hard for watch every single week. It's hard for watch a JPL game when they're overseas. Very hard.
Travel Lamar, say 202 youngster. So me ask you this. And again, me hold so me can go way back when. You said it perfectly. The coach is not living. Back in the 98 campaign, leading up to the 98 campaign, the national team used to go around all parishes and play. If
Yeah,
they
that's what
and
somebody
play
had
pick
mentioned.
up, yeah,
That's
play.
what
And you
somebody had
see,
mentioned. That's what somebody had
and look how
mentioned
funny
before
it
they
is.
picked up.
Yeah, if you're funny, if you go play against a St. Catherine All-Star, that's what they used to pick them. They used to pick the best players and represent the parish. If you play against a St. Catherine team and you shove the on the team and you stand up to the senior team, next camp we select, Unite.
But
Me just assure you, because
but
the coach himself he's looking, him no want nobody tell him say Shabba play good. He want to carry Shav to come see if Shav did us have a one-half thing. Tell me where have you seen that from Wapikil Philip? If I say nothing like that. If you ask 90% of Jamaicans people them right now, they can't relate to its national team. The closest they go to the national team upon TV, or them have to come a stadium for come try get a peak. When I
all
was
right,
growing up, I
all
could have
right,
go to prison over and go watch the national team.
all right. I said this to someone the other day, right? Um, before the crew so much. I think it was either Saturday night or Sunday morning, early Sunday morning. I was saying, seeing that this is the final hoorah for this campaign, right? So regardless, this would have been the last home game, playoff or not. This would have been the final home game. Why not have like an open training session to see if you could have the fans really get to know the players?
Yeah, open training session to some extent. Me understand why not, because phone gets so prevalent now and you may be doing something tactically.
No,
I'm
man,
just
no,
saying.
no, no, no. That's not
So yeah,
something
you have to
we're
be.
going to do. No, that's not something we're going to do. Tactical word. That is
Oh,
really
so
a
you just want
meet
to have
and greet.
so you want
It
an
is
open meet
a
and greet session like.
meet and greet. The fans can come there and then meet all of the players them. You get to know the player them. Because you know what happened? I know somebody personally. You're that person that stuck up the ball and them going like him better than people. Yes, when the person go around you're the baller, the coolie man, the man chilly man. So I say, so you say the man did no, but based on how him did look.
What are the matches, you youngster, you and Lamar? What are the matches when you say Al Grimson and McLaren watch? Two youngsters, I want me ask. The matches when you see when Al Grimson they are Jamaica and McLaren they are Jamaica. What are the matches when you see go sit down and watch?
All right. I know Hal Grimson, he watched a lot of Mount Pleasant games because he was mainly.
Me not about the team, me not about the league. Where you see go watch? Me not about a specific team. When you see go watch? Premier JPL, don't it?
Yeah, JPL.
JPL, McLaren, don't it?
Yeah, that's JPL alone.
Rennie Simon sit down and watch a Manning Cup match. Where that I tell you say?
He's scoring for talent all over.
It's a blueprint. It's a blueprint. It's a blueprint. You as a coach, you say Manning Cup under 19. And we alone have 19 as Pitney, you know. Anyway, so around 19 a big man.
So hold on, all right. I always have this story close to my heart, right? I don't know if Campus. Oh, Campus gone.
No,
I don't know if you remember this situation where there was an athlete, a popular Jamaican athlete, right? When he was, I think he was 18 or 19 at the time. He went, instead of going pro, he went back to school to run one more year of champs. And there was an altercation at his institution where he and a teacher got in a conflict because of a sponge. A sponge. He and a teacher were fighting over a sponge. And that player already represented Jamaica and at a junior level, you know, won many awards, you know, many medals to Jamaica, you know. And you know what? I looked at it and said, people were laughing. You know, me look at it and I say, you had Kylian Mbappe at 18-year-old winning the World Cup at France. When we have our 18 and 19-year-old, they are school a fight for sponge. It just goes to show where our head is at.
So some of these names, big names that we are called for club and countries. Everybody have their favorite national team and their favorite club. You wonder why we are called some of these names for 10, 20 years, 15 years. And I wonder why. How we are calling names so long? We start calling from them young and we don't even realize. When I Wayne Rooney walk in Manchester United, how much?
I think I'm about 18. No, 17.
18?
But look on the youth from Arsenal.
So
look at the 15-year-old with their Arsenal now. Arsenal, England are playing under 17 World Cup right now. And the way the man good, Arsenal tell them say, him not going to no under 17 World Cup for no England. He must stay at Arsenal. A 50 Campus, you hear me say? Him how much year old? 15-year-old and him a play for Arsenal Football Club. Arsenal Football Club him a play upon.
All right, you see where Trevor says, Trevor basically I say the same thing to me. Say, how is it we are saying we have a good league in Jamaica, but other country and other people can take for them player out of our league and use them. But our national program cannot take anybody out of the league and use them. Why? Because with the diaspora big, we can go all about. So true, we can go all about now. Remember in Shavan, we are the same nation. We look upon a Norman Campbell and a Travanta Stewart and say, if you don't want to make it in a national program, you have to leave the island. No matter what you want, you know, just leave local football kind of good enough for you. And when you leave and go play for whomever, because I am saying maybe wherever you go, have it better than our league somewhere, somehow. Yeah. And you can't get a look in. You're telling man them say left because JPL not good. Me just as me say, this is just me. But yet still, you take a Warner Brown out of JPL and I use it. But
all right.
No, so as you see, it is so a whole heap of things that if you look on, brother. You take a busy out of JPL before you left the island and I use him. I have a Norman Campbell where they run riot in JPL for above you and left and go overseas and can't get a look in.
And the funny thing about
Brother,
it,
we had
you
a
see the last squad.
magician.
Hold on, you see the last squad they call. This
Mm.
is something when me say yo, Mr. McLaren and him. The last squad that we get called. I kind of upset nobody never asked a question here. How long? How long was the JPL out for? Because of the storm, or has been out for the storm since the storm.
Same as the Morning Cup couple weeks well. We
Couple
not got
weeks
one more
well.
yet.
All right,
Mm.
and Warner Brown had only played one game, and
Because of injury.
that was the Caribbean Cup.
Mm-hmm.
And when we saw him in the Caribbean Cup, he didn't look like the Warner Brown that we knew from before. But the coach selected Warner Brown over Trevante, who is actually scoring goals. We saw where we needed goals in the two games that were played in this window. And Warner Brown was not an option to put on the field. So
People have
again,
to look.
you go back
We
to
have to
what I
look on
say
this again,
about
you know.
selection. The
We have-
selection, the selection, the selection.
Shav, I want to have to look on this again too, you know. What was the first window we see whisper? Why we see whisper in our team? The first window we see whisper in.
Cause
Damari
injured.
Gray got injured.
And persons were saying why we never call whisper from the get-go, and they were saying him just come off an injury, not them give him time for working, him not ready yet. But Gray went down and then call him.
Mhm.
So it does defeat the purpose why you say you couldn't call him from the first time. We
Chevron
whether
and campus. I think
yeah,
we are
Damari.
go round. We've been a go round in a circle. More know where the program will go from here. At
The
that
program,
more know because
alright.
it look like it now get nowhere with these
Alright.
people at the helm. But
Yeah, my honest opinion.
these people look like them now have no progress in them. Them stuck the same way doing the same thing every day.
No man, you can't use the world. You can't use the world. We went to World Cup 98 and we beat Japan. And I can tell you this. This national team we have now can't go nowhere near Japan.
This
You know that,
national,
Shav?
this national team we have can't go nowhere near Kuroso.
Remember, we carry
And-
under 20
Look,
team. We
yeah,
carry under
you look.
20.
And that's why
No,
say
why me
the
say it no,
people-
Shav? We beat them 98, you know. And their feeding program has evolved since 98. And we still we gone back way.
And that may I say campus. We've been a
Remember,
talk about this over
we got under
and
17 World
over.
Cup. First under 17 World Cup we go. How did we look in that under 17 World Cup? We don't know, you know, watch it on YouTube.
We were somewhat.
We represented ourselves well for a small nation. More you tell me what happened after the under 17 team that come home.
I mean, how much of them did end up represent the senior team? I know Wooly.
I remember that was the same. I think that was the same under 17 where they have Messi and the whole of them too, you know.
Romario, them name.
So Shav, Lamar, right? Where does the program go from here? Do we hire back our next coach? We continue to call these players who fail we?
I think we need
do we hire next coach and still have the assistant coach represent the nation we feel two coach before him and keep him as the assistant coach just the same way?
Campus, me I go say something, and I just the reality, and I will my opinion. I think the men's program can scrap and just use the female and get pump all that money in a female.
You think I say go brother, but just get up and scrap?
Cause we not get no way. JFF one day na everything. See, they when the female program are run and them are do good. No, there was no JFF. Since them start get better and better, JFF take over, mash up the program. So everything, brother, these man are just records. Them just in it for the money, and it's not a JFF problem. It's a national problem. If you look on how the government of Jamaica run, everything about Jamaica, the people them at the helm always think about themselves only. Them not think about the people them where them lead.
All right. So Lamar, what the commenter say? Fine, we know JFF is the problem on the national. As a youngster, where you think we go from here? We have a World Cup qualifying in March. Where you think we go from here? Do we go outside and look at coach, or we brave enough to give a local coach a chance?
Honestly, Campus, me I gotta tell you straight. Me
No,
don't know if you answer that.
me,
Me don't
that's
know if you
Lamar
answer
me
that.
ask man,
Alright.
as a younger
For
generation.
me, me I gotta be frank. I just I call the World Cup over already. So anybody want get it. But we need to have a total reset and a total assessment of the whole structure of the JFF. That is what needed. Because a corruption really a kill the football while the football can't move forward, you know.
So what about a program for coaches? So me just ask a question, you know. Anyone can answer. What about a program for coaches? So we identify Peart, for example, as one of our better local coach. Jeremy and Thompson as one of our better local youth coaches. You think we can find a feeding program where we can say, Jeremy, go down a Bolton, go spend 2 months, 3 months, and get yourself better. You think we can do something like that to make our coaches better, Shav? Because they are good locally, you know, but sometimes they want international. Because one of the things, when Rennie Simmons carrying most of the English-based players, when they asked him why was the main reason, his first answer was in carry the mean for the Jamaican team level of professionalism.
Mm-hmm.
Because we have the talent already, we have the right everything already. But enough people never that take us serious because them never know at the time, they never know a Shav. But when they see Fitzroy Simpson, Fitzroy Simpson that play for Chelsea, so then give you a level of respect and professionalism.
Mm-hmm.
So you think we need to find a program to identify our best local coaches and send them away, go make them uplift them craft so they can come back and benefit the nation.
Yeah, I
So we
do.
don't have to go McLaren and share for them and arguing to them.
That is a good initiative, but again, the helm must be clean. The helm can't, because remember you send them go to both and wonders to get them qualification and get a lot of experience. But when them come back, where them learn over there, yeah implement something different from them and allow them for
Express
work in the
themselves.
capacity of where them learn. Yeah, put on where you think them for do. The coach them now go work well even though you send them over. So that's why I say it need a total reset of how administration and coaches interact. It can't be that the administration and the coach them interact so close. The coach them need more space for do for do more footballing work because they're not getting the space. The administration and interfere with the football. The
All right,
youth
fair enough.
program, the youth program, them get the money for the youth program, them a take the money do all type of things where them want to do. And now
All
set
right.
up the youth leagues and all of them things there. So
All right. So Shav again and Lamar again. Me just ask the obvious question then what people want to know, like myself. My head hurt me, but me have to ask them. Percy says what one of the things with the national team lack is cohesion. Would you agree with that? Just yes, and then make you the question. Them lack togetherness, them lack teams cohesion. Would you guys
yes,
agree with that?
I
yes.
Shav?
don't agree. I don't agree with that.
So they playing as a team to you, Shav? Alright, so ask that to ask this question, Shav. Going into this March window, do we stick with these players based on the fact that they know each other? Or do we integrate some new faces and pray with them get the cohesiveness and carry us through, or we stick with the players now we feel we?
All right,
Not change the
Campus.
entire team, you know. We can't change the entire team, you know.
Campus.
But do
That's
we, yeah.
I can't be the person you ask that question because I
It's an
already told
opinion.
you
I
about.
ask your opinion. And I
No,
ask Lamar's opinion. You must have an
no.
opinion.
You know the reason why I say you can't ask
Yeah, you
me.
say we can't qualify. We're not
I
qualified,
already
but
gave up.
fine.
So
All right, so all right.
what me I
So
gonna
no
say
matter who go.
because all right, I'm gonna tell you the main reason why I'm saying that. Right. So the main reason why we're going to have to need a coach to come in, right?
Mm,
You see, if it's somebody from the same technical staff that's there now,
mm.
maybe the only change is maybe one or two players. So it will be probably the same squad that is there now. That would be
And the same
there
type
for
of ball
March.
game.
Same type of ball game for March. So, and if we do get a new coach, that coach will not have enough time to implement his play style if he wants. So hence the reason why no, I am saying. So people might hear me saying that me just be negative. I'm just being realistic.
Realistic.
Those are the only two options. You get a interim coach based off of who is there now. You're gonna get the same ball game. Get somebody brand new. He will not
It no must in a Shavan, it no must.
wait. What do you mean in a must?
Alright. If you look back in a Tapper time, when them fire Tapper and them put in Paul, you could
Hold
have
on.
clearly
Hold on. Is Paul all there now?
he's not there. But at the JFF fight him out. And
No.
me simply
Hold on,
check here,
Lamar.
Shavan. Listen what me I say now. Listen what me I say, Shavan. When them fire Tapper and put Paul in the job, you could have clearly see say Paul entrust more trust in the player them for play through the midfield. You could have see look a ball game of play. I know every minute go long. Them usually use the midfield and JFF get rid of him. So it's McLaren playing style. Remember say as a leader you have to make some tough decision. Remember say him assistant them are advisors to him, you know. Him made the overall decision, you know. So McLaren make the decision say, hey, a long ball we are play. What my assistant can tell me and I'm here the leader. And
All
me,
right.
I make the decision so you
All right.
can't say the rest of
I
man I
get.
go
I
do
get.
the same thing.
All right. Me get what you say, and that is 100% true. But why I asked is Paul Hall there is because you're not understanding why I asked that question. Who are the persons that are there right now?
It, as in coaching staff.
Yeah, who are the persons that are there?
We actually can get the job as an interim coach.
Exactly. Who are the persons that are there right now?
Well, brother named the Jamaican brother. His name again, Miran
Miran
Garden.
Garden. Okay. Do you believe Miran Garden has a different play style than what Steve McLaren have?
No,
So
because
basically, hold on. You said no.
Lamar,
So
you might have shoot
basically,
yourself in your foot.
Lamar, you basically shot yourself, brother. And that me just say a while ago. You're going to put in somebody that's going to play the same ball game, calling the same players. And that me just say a while ago. And you said not necessarily.
no, but
And
me
if
I
you
look
get
for the, but remember say a three coach him have, you know, them have Trevor and them have the white man who them bring in what the white one, the assistant.
And he came with something there. A McLaren carry him, so he might go cut
McLaren.
with McLaren.
No, but him no must have the same playing style as our
No, he's not.
McLaren.
Shep, no. No, Shep, Lamar, what he's saying, the white man is not there in cut with the coach.
Okay.
You know, that is what he's saying to you. So he's asking, you know, who is there now? Who is there now?
The only other person that's there now would be Miran Garden and Mr. Speed.
Okay.
Hence the
Understand.
reason why I'm now saying if you put an interim coach, it will be somebody that is there now. So this play style and the players will be the same.
And if
Getting
you put a new
somebody new
coach,
now, they
now
won't
make
have the
time
time.
for call all about a new man. You go teach a system.
Hence
We
the
can
reason
go.
why I am not hopeful right now.
But then look to the future then. Put a proper coach and
Lamar, hold on, Lamar, you're still astray from the point. What is the argument? The argument is about March and
March
why and
window, brother.
a March window me I talk about.
March. Nothing can go on for March more than
So that,
just
that
the end of it.
so that me just say a while ago, are you count tight? Again, you shot yourself, but Lamar, you're not listening carefully. The argument is about the March window. That is all the argument is about. The March window.
Chat in the listen for you.
Lamar, what shall you say, Lamar?
Boy, Lamar, shall I beat you bad? But
I
that's
said
how
to
I
go
say.
on, man.
That's what I say, Lamar. That's what I'm saying, Lamar. I don't. That's the reason why I'm not 100% confident in us going forward. Because the new coach come in, him literally have what 5 days or less to implement anything new.
All right. I am looking at
that's
this.
too much.
All right, I am looking at this. So, say we get a Bolivia. Just look at it. So we get a Bolivia. Bolivia win some impressive matches and then way to this playoff, dropping at this playoff group, you know. Bolivia beat some solid teams, you know.
All right.
I want
So
to
the thing
know
about that. So the thing about that, right?
They're talking a World Cup qualifier.
All right. It's not the performances of why I am worried about Bolivia. The main reason why I am worried about Bolivia, the games are being played in Mexico.
So that's
The
like
altitude.
home for them. That's like home for Bolivian players.
Exactly. So it's not necessarily their performance as to why I am impressed. It's the altitude. So if there's any team that I want to avoid, it is Bolivia. Because me can't deal with that. Me can't deal with them on the altitude. Me rather face, that's what I'm saying. No, I would rather face New Caledonia and then Congo in the final.
Right.
You know the reason why? I know the reason why I'd rather.
Stats.
You I'm telling you why I'd rather face.
You want Congo? Who do for you?
You know, here, hold on, man. Let me explain, man.
Is that joke me I run, man?
I know, man. But what I say, Congo no used to high altitude. We have a more understanding of the high altitude than a Congo. And they're only going to be playing one game.
But playing style wise, Congo actually have identity because them look good.
No, every team in the playoff have identity except Jamaica.
I just Jamaica alone.
Every team in the playoff have identity. Brother, me tell a man this, you know. You see, even if we could have played Suriname, we would have fret. Because I don't think we can beat Sky. If we can't beat Curacao,
we can't beat Suriname. We can't beat Suriname. We can't beat Suriname.
So, Reggae Boyz, if you not hear me, I am not disheartening. I'm not hold nothing against you, know, but you not give me nothing to be hopeful for. I'm not going to hide and talk. The Trinidad game and last night game, it break me.
You know, say, Chevron, to be frank with you, I don't feel no way over the match.
You no feel no, me no feel no way. No.
You know, like you have a girl and you rate her and she do things over and over and you just lock off yourself. I just some feel no another point. Nothing but Jamaica, no give me no goosebumps, nothing again. Me just lock off myself from them.
Alright. So
because them so vomity and pukey.
Alright, so you see now
brother, I first in my life me hear so much indecent language cuss on YouTube and last night. Someone may never know say could have cuss bad one. Like they tell themselves say, if you know I'm bunny channel, bunny. I hate this.
Campus, you should have hear me this morning on the phone when me talk to the people them.
On YouTube?
No, not on YouTube, no man.
But I am telling you, say YouTubers out there will normally protect them channel, Shav. It's like him and they say, if you know I'm ban me after this,
ban me.
I hear some man chip somebody who not here.
Campus, let me tell you. You hear when me tell you say me stop here? I think about 12 or 1 o'clock today, me stop here. When me see the picture them, me say to myself, why me I kill up myself?
And the players
and the players them already get over it. Couple of hours after the match. If them give up, you know, if them get over it, me supposed to can get over it. As much as it have bun me, it's as much as it have hurt me and it have bun me, I feel let go off it. You know why? The player them no business about what happened last night. So me can't business either.
Alright, Travan said they will get a coach. Put up Travan something. They will get a coach that plays the same defensive football. So they will just need to get someone who knows how to do it well. What you say about that?
On the campus. Hold on, go on, Maddy for a while.
Lamar, what you say about that?
At this point, I don't care what them want to do. Anything them want to do, them do. Because there is nothing can be done at this time. Nothing can be done. Them just, I don't know what to say. I don't know if it's a campus. I swear to you. The JFS was just poor, and of them make the country in this state. I swear to you, because this man should have been get fired from the Gold Cup. You have to dash with the man. You still give the man an next chance. If you look for Italy, I don't know if you watch Italy in a
I watch it, I
recent
watch them.
time,
I watch them, man. I watch them struggle against something
and
they were there.
Italy first World Cup qualifier match. Them the higher one bald man, brown white man, and him lose the first match. Lose the first match terrible. And what them do with him? Them fire and Steve McLaren get 3 match and did nothing with the 3 match them. And you still keep that man for carry to promised land. So you need to tell me say the whole administration need to tender them resignation and leave the football now.
Alright.
Because a 2 World Cup them administered to know, and 2 of them is a failure. Everything speed touch is a failure. Michael Ricketts is the same. All of the administration them is a total failure. Them need to leave the football now. Look on the coach. The coach is a big man to know say, hey, me never do the right thing. Me I go tell them resignation and leave it with somebody else. Speed and Michael Ricketts them can do that, because you guys are not doing a good job. What do
Boy,
you think about that,
Lamar,
campus?
you can hear the pain in your voice. Yeah, as me say, me have the 98, me have the past can live off. That's the only thing I keep me saying right now. So me know for you, yeah, the young generation, it's real. Me see some images with some youngsters stand up in the national stadium and cry like them parents beat them, man. I cry. So me understand. So the next question is, Lamar, you think the players are, or something come out, you think, take passion out of it. Because this is one of the things I always tell people for doing me the pan show. Take good passion out of it. I say, if we continue to use passion, we are go way off topic. From a footballing point of view, you watch football, you play the sport, you love the sport. You think the players, the crop of players that you had for this World Cup qualifying are that bad as to how people make it sound?
No, they are not bad.
Uh-uh.
They are not bad.
So we can agree to say if we get a coach, we can complement the players. We don't need to change the team.
No, we don't need
We
it.
can.
But up to this time, I know Steve McLaren confirmed on one 15 squad. I be a chop and change. Be a chop and change here and there. Here, but one
No.
player right there. So, he just go grab a player. They throw him in
Shav, maybe can
his
help me
time.
with this. I mean, I can't go from my laptop now. But I think the squad, Shav, has always basically been the same. It's just the starting team always a chop and change.
The squad has
Yeah,
basically
man.
always been the same.
Always been the same. With the exception, maybe a man come in and one man, them always are carrying one new face. And where they want to look on. They always do that. But I basically the same set of man them. Because
Yeah, I
new
always
players
wonder if
like
the only thing that
Campus, one
Mother
changed.
still
question
coming.
more
Well,
ask
I
you.
know. Let me just tell them. We call squad with Mother still. We call squad with Brandon cover. We call squad with where the next youth your name? Remind me, Shav. This brother will come and come play a good one here. I remember when name. But we always tend to carry one or one, two new faces. See them some of them one time or 2 times and we don't see them back. We call Brandon cover, we only know him by name. For those of us who have YouTube, we follow the thing, we can type it in and see him actually look. But for someone like you, Lamar, me ask how Brandon cover look, you can't tell me. You only know
What
say
you
me get
mean
called for
by me
Jamaica National
can't
Squad.
tell you?
Alright, see
Remember
them,
some
so my
watch
wrong. My apologies.
Remember
Alright,
some
my
watch
apologies, sir.
Unity Cup, he was a part of the Unity Cup
Yeah,
squad,
but that's what I'm saying. Then call them for squad that we don't really see them. If you ask some people how you look for in club, if you get to me and say,
Yeah,
Shav
me
can't
get to
understand me, I
you
say.
say.
So I basically always the same squad with 1 or 2 changes.
The
But
squad has always all right. So when we hear people
my
say
problem is this, Lamar. When you
the
look
squad
at a
always
player
a
like,
chop and change.
what do you think of the 7 name?
The more I
Campbell.
agree.
Them are
No, man,
great.
Campbell. No, man, Campbell. I'm not talking about players, man. I'm talking Campbell. That he deputized for Gray and Bailey. So basically deputized because I'm feeling for him, right, Shava? He did what you asked him to do. I am assuming he did. Is it safe to say when Gray come back, you could have made Gray work back for his game? Because he did nothing wrong for you to take him out the side. But yes, Gray come back, so you just take him out based on the fact say Gray used to play good there, so. You understand? Him deputize and do well, you know. So in a national program,
The
people would
coach
say
that
that
was confusing.
people would say once you get called for a national program, once you get your chance, what they always say, when the
Take
coach
it.
call for you get a chance, you take it. And why you take it? Because that means the next man have to go work back for him game. But our
Yeah.
national program is not like that. We just take
I
out a man,
have
no care how
name.
him play.
But
So
the coach confusing, I tell you. Him confusing bad. Because you hear him talk highly about a player, but him still not call him. Because after the Unity Cup, him talk highly about Mother still, and me I say, alright, we will get a
him talk
next
highly about Borrell too.
attacking number 10. And up to this time, you know, call Mother still and give him a chance. You know, give him no
So
chance, none at all.
all right, so Shav, because when you depend on the topic I coach. Everybody knows that football is a pecking order. Wrong, I'm right. All right, Shav, wake up, man.
That's right. Now I wanna see my
Football is a
laugh.
peck.
I laugh, man. I laugh, man. I laugh, man.
Football is a pecking order. No matter how you look on it, you have Bowser as a number one striker. Every coach different. So you have Bowser as a number. You must have a number 2 team, a backup. Every coach is supposed to have that system there. You must have your Bobby Reed as a starting. Then you have a Leon Bailey as a starting. So if you are going into a match where it's an important match, your number one striker is a possibility saying you can't get yellow card out. Your second string striker is a possibility saying you can't get yellow card out. Your third string striker is there just coming back after injury everything. Your left back can't get yellow card out, but you have Rico Henry where you call. Your right back, you know what I mean? Wouldn't it safe to say you give your starting option the preference? If you get card out, you have the player who you can call back on. You still have a second string one can use, don't it? You still have a third string one can use, don't it? So you think what the coach did in Trinidad and the excuse when he give it after in that post game, you think that was right? When he tell you saying no, use the players then because he might protect them.
All right. So
At this point, that coach is a madman still, you know. I swear to you. I be a
full of
nonsense in
passion, you know.
talk. I never hear an interview where somebody post a question and him answer the question them. Answer the question him right. I be a
I think
stupidness in talk. Be a stupidness. So I don't even listen to him interviews them, I swear to you.
well,
The man confusing bad. The
but
man
remember, you know,
talk highly about
well,
Shav,
Cohesion.
remember
yeah.
this coach come and tell you say Bowser is the best striker in the Caribbean, you know.
I remember him I tell you earlier about Bowser I forgot work theme game. So Bowser move from off work theme game to the best
Shav,
striker and have to
the
start.
Shav gone.
Brother, the man sick, brother.
Remember this coach come and tell you say Warner Brown is a complete striker, you know, man. This is what you want from a striker, you know. Warner Brown hungry and him have this and him have that, you know. Bailey Calamari just come straight in that team, you know. Not saying him not good enough, but if you are praising such a player, how can you just carry a player and just throwing over him? As me say, not saying Bailey Calamari not good enough, but I'm basing off how the coach say. After the Unity Cup, man say Borrell is an exceptional striker. He do everything. He's running off the ball. It's exceptional.
Based on that, then if you want play and hear the coach say you want exceptional player, just know you get dropped.
One thing me could I tell you, I mean, what anybody want to say, if I was a part of that national team and the coach say I do a press conference and say, Campus, come with me, he must drop me from the squad. Every player that coach can go in a press conference, when he match game day, which part the player there?
On the bench.
What do you work out that to me?
I just Blake alone, must go with him.
Yeah, take out Capo time, man. But I want to work out that to me. Tell me how that go.
I don't think it's really the coach decide who go with him still. No.
So who decide who go?
I don't think it's the coach. I think I'm more like the press.
Captain.
I think I'm more like a Simon would I do it, the press officer. I think it's more like I don't think it's really the coach himself. I don't know. I'm not saying that's the case, but I don't think it's the coach himself that decides it. Decides who goes or not.
Somebody say
But
stick with the players, they might get rid of Pinnock. Boy, I
all
still
right.
have faith in about what we do. When me look
But don't
on
tell it.
Bolivia record, when me look on Congo record, these men supposed to lick their lips and say, yeah, man, give it Jamaica, not give it
And
Suriname.
when I next World Cup?
Something March day. March day when again?
No, I'm not talking about that World Cup, the other one.
Next 4 years,
2030.
man.
Brother, get that
Yeah.
off of your mind.
So just play them game there as the preparation for the
Oi,
next
oi,
4
oi,
years.
oi. The next World Cup,
No, man.
US, Mexico, and Canada come back in night.
I will
And
still have
Cur-
El Salvador.
I will
I will
still
still
have
have
El
El
Sal-
Salvador and Costa Rica then for content with just the
and
same and
Panama,
Guatemala and Panama.
and Curacao. Because it's clear
And we
so
have
we
to
can't
put
beat them.
but we have to put Trinidad night too.
And Trinidad, because we have forgotten yard for draw a match. So,
And you have to put 18 night too.
and 80.
Yeah.
So you see?
To it look campus, I'm not gonna ever live to see my country go and work. I swear to you.
All right, well, people, want to appreciate everybody that really that really sat with us for the 2 hours and 42 minutes. Really appreciate you guys staying here. Hopefully, you guys had smashed the like button. It was really appreciative. It was really good to blow off some steam today after what happened yesterday. We were able to get some laughs in. Hopefully, I can forget about what happened yesterday.
Shav, this is what I'm going to say to
People,
you, Shav. Shav, you need to join the panel at night time on the schoolboy football. You need to come in the panel. A football, bro. And we are trying to lift in nation. MG show and the Saudi show. Because you know it, you know. But you you put yourself in a position as somebody, the naysayers them.
No,
And
I'm just against schoolboy football.
Yeah, so come in, man. Put faith in schoolboy football. It is what it is. It is our we have.
Campus, one thing in the campus.
Brother, 80 do have a national program.
Hold on,
The only time 80 players win. The only time 80 players win. You ever hear about 80 player friendly? Yeah.
So man, them play friendly, man. No, man, them play friendly, man.
All right, so what work do we have? Work with the situation. So at this we have now in a schoolboy football. No beat it down. Try uplift it. Because we know no better.
Hold on, campus. I am not beating the schoolboy football. I am beating the uplift me. I try uplift it to make it better.
Oh, but Shav, me look on it for your way. Come here, you say it, I mean, a lot of people say the tier system is hard for working a schoolboy football, brother.
How?
When you the teams them where get 15 and 16, when you put them in a them tier, and then come out of them tier, because 2 or 1 have to come out. Wrong, I'm right. When them come up at the same 15 and 16, them all get better. Because them all come against the big teams, them just the same. So what's the difference? What will be the difference? Yeah, what will be the difference?
Instead you have a JC a play 4 team in them zone where them get 15 and 16, them only have 2. And that itself, I know what that I got to do. You see all of this transfer. It is going to actually...
That gone for good now. That gone. That you're not going to see that again. The quota system cut out that.
Now, hold on, man. You still have transfers happening.
But how many you can... Yeah, but how many players you can...
Hold on. You still have it.
So you want to cut it out totally?
You know how you going to get rid of that? You see when a man will go St. Mary's College, because St. Mary's College have 2 ball on them side right now. We can guarantee you they're not there the next year.
Oh, so you mean?
Exactly. Okay. But when St. Mary's College are playing a league in which their players are going, for them top players now is going to be seen, they are going to get that exposure. They're going to be less reluctant in moving ship, in jumping ship.
So you're saying when they perform in a tier 2 and come up in a tier 1 against the big boys, them, regardless, they might get to see them 15 and 16, at least their players were seen when they play tier 2?
Exactly. But guess what? They might play right now the current format of Manning Cup. St. Mary's College only play 6 match. Because remember, this stupid new something with them have. I mean, yeah, it's stupid, Issa. I mean, I don't talk. And MG Sports say it, and Shavan say it. It is stupid. You have the youth, them only play 6 or 5 games in the first round.
Them not going to be none of the top team, them. So them now forget more games, them have to go a second round. You know that's not possible, none at all.
That not possible. That is stupid.
You have some school year in and year out going to Manning Cup and only play 4 or 5 matches because before the season started, no, they're not going to make it out of the group. And that's true.
That is stupid. That is stupid.
So in order to get more games, you have to make it for go second round. And even if them by any luck chance go a second round, I know not normal pretty for them.
Schoolboy football in the top. There's no way that the top youth football league in Jamaica. And people are gonna say high school football should not be, and I agree, it should not be. But for right now, it is.
So if in a high school, what we are going to use? We have enough colleges in Jamaica to make a college league. No, me
Exactly.
ask.
No, but that's what people are saying. No. Schoolboy football is an extracurricular activity. But what I am saying is that it is currently schoolboy football is the premier youth football development league in Jamaica. Every single school.
You see that comment there? You it address to you.
In 1977, Clarendon College beat Dintil 24-0, and by 1982, Dintil won Dakasta Cup and produced a few national players. But
so he's basically saying you don't need a tier. He's basically saying you don't need a tier. He's basically saying you don't need a tier.
But this is how much years in how much year this? This 5 years.
5 years. 5
that
years.
That is a whole school. That is a whole white wash out of school.
So you go school too much.
None of the player them were playing in 1977.
We get a 24. Now win
none of them never did in 1982.
But the system survived. I'm assuming the system and the philosophy survived.
But as I'm saying, we're not getting at that still. We don't want to go 3 hours and people them there. I forget them, I appreciate it. But yeah, I am against it. But guys, I want to say thanks again for joining.
Come on the show one of them night and make we beat him, man. Make we have an honest beating match. Maybe MJ takes some beat, some swipe off of him and whap you up, man.
No, man, you can't beat me, man. Let me tell you why you can't beat me. Let me tell you why you can't beat me. Because we're under 17 a struggle. We're under 20 a struggle. So no matter what argument you come with.
So under 15 still.
Under 15? We don't see it yet. Nobody thinks so because they win the League B at the Caribbean at the concacaf something. I mean that mean nothing to me, you know.
But League B is the tier 2s where you just say one thing. So if the schools got the tier 2 and win, that don't mean nothing to them. So the D Cup teams going at the tier 2 and win, you don't mean nothing to them either.
Schoolboy football is a development league.
And I'm asking
this to we this under 15, it is different. I'm gonna tell you why.
But you use the term League B. So if we come up with a tier 2 system in a schoolboy football and a team win it, it no matter to you then. Just like what you say, no matter say we win the tier, we win League B.
I want our players in Jamaica. My ultimate goal for schoolboy football is for all of our prospective high school footballers to be playing more football. It has nothing to do with result. You see, this is the problem with Jamaica. Results should not be the main thing for development for youth football. It should be about development.
So if they win a tier 2, you don't really matter a tier 2. You want them to be seen. You want them playing where they can express themselves. Where they can express themselves.
Playing football for an extended period.
And you're saying in tier 2, playing against team at your level, you actually can express and grow. That's what you're basically saying. When you go play against a Dintil, better you get 24. That mash up morally, mentally, everything.
At which game MG do the KC match? A stadium is when the keeper walk out a goal.
Oh yeah, that. So you're saying, whoa, why are you driving the example? Why are you driving the example?
Campus, because it's in our face. Literally, it's literally in our face. It's in our face.
So you say what that keeper that team they basically give up. Because they can't compete.
Exactly.
And if they don't show up, the school might get a fine if they not pay money for 2 years also.
Greater Portmore then play a game against Vauxhall. And I think I don't remember how much the score did, but it was a high score. I can't remember the exact amount, but it was a high score. I would talk to the Greater Portmore coach. And the coach tell me say, him top players them stop come at training. I know the reason why. Greater Portmore start off the league and play the top school, them, the JC stats and all of them big school. So all of them scoreline, so you see all of them scoreline the way they pick up, all of them top players just say, yo, me not play no more ball game.
So them mentally them beat them done. So them you never football anymore.
And Greater Portmore already only a play 5 or 6 match. So if them they stop play early at 3 or maybe 2 or 3 match alone them play.
So you are saying if them play in a tier 2, people have a chance to see them. But if they continue to go against bigger team, them we not go see them. Because 4 or 5 matches not make see them.
Exactly.
We are going to continue to look on the Georges and the Vauxhall them. Because we know them are going to dominate them.
That is all me I say. But you're not going to draw me out. But don't say me I say.
You're right. All right, brother.
So, people, thanks again. Bless up and see you. And thanks for joining.
Yeah,
thanks for watching. I'm sure that you like, share, and subscribe to MG Sports as well. I am OUT. Out.
Big up yourself, Sham.
Bam.